Rick Watson's got the mic. He's the big dog king. Cover sports so sharp, it's a new river thing. Virginia Tech fire, Radford pride too. Every stat, every play, he's bringing it to you. He's got that voice, deep as a valley, breaking it down, no dilly, no dally. Big Dog Sports Talk, feel the bark, feel the bite. Rick's in the zone, every day, every night, from the Hokies to the Highlanders.
Hey, what's going on? Thursday night here on the program. Hope you're well, wherever you might be. We're popping right now. Join us, won't you?
He's got the scoop.
Hit us up in the McClellan chat room, also on our professional door text line.
From the courts to the fields, the stories unfold. Rick's play-by-play, worth its weight.
It's been a very long week.
With a laugh and a growl, he'll
Very,
pull you in.
very,
Big Dog's podcast.
very long week.
Games begin. Big Dog Sports Talk, feel the bark, feel the bite. Rick's in the zone, every day, every night, from the
I think our connection is
He's got
okay.
Big Dog Sports Talk. Lighten up
Get certain folks invited to join us here to start. Bear with me. We're going to talk about whatever. That's what we do here on Pop. There's no wrong answer. We have football tonight. I have seen Spinnerman.
Talk, feel the bark, feel the bite. Rick's in the zone, every day, every night, from the Hokies to the Highlanders. He's got the spark.
Brand new day is going to make maybe $2.5 billion before it's done, but
Big Dog Sports Talk.
we can still talk about the quality of the movie.
Rick's in the zone, every day, every night, from the Hokies to the Highlanders.
I won't say I hated it.
He's got the spark.
I like it a little less than I did
Talk. Lighten up the
immediately after I saw it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Please, what's up, Francis? Everybody, please subscribe if you haven't. You're welcome. Be part of us in chat. All right, there we go. There we go. So welcome to a Thursday here on Pop. It's Pop because we pop. Pop culture. That has been generally what was created for to get, but we always end up in sports because that's our nature. You too. You have a nice day. Sorry, I'm ill prepared to pronounce your name. Sorry. But welcome. Welcome, everybody. We got the Hall of Fame game tonight. And we also have Coach Mabry joining us. What's up, Coach? How are you? Good to see you, man.
I'm good. I'm good. Let me know if there's too much noise. I'm sitting outside and it's pouring rain out here.
Oh, okay. No. Are you really? So where are you located again?
Narrows.
You're in there. You got rain in there. We got sunshine, blue sky here in Ryan. Isn't it amazing? New River Valley's wild, man.
We've got a thunderstorm. I've got a screened in deck, and I was just sitting out here, and then I thought I'll do it out here if it's not too much noise between the rain and my air conditioner and the trains and the bear and the deer and all that other stuff.
Well, that's okay. What's up, Kai? What's up, DVP?
It's humid up here.
What's your Jersey weather right now?
88 degrees and very humid.
Very humid. Yeah, we got. It's actually pretty nice here, guys. Sorry, we got sunshine. It's pretty pleasant here in Reiner.
I'll take the rain.
Yeah. We've needed it, man. Yeah, we've needed some. Yeah, it's greening up a little bit.
Yard, so it took forever to get get it all cut because I was having to cut here and cut there in between rain showers and stuff like that. So I got it all cut at one time. So I'll take the rain now.
You take the rain. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to send word out here that we are live and rocking and rolling right now. But there you go. Are you excited about the Hall of Fame game?
I am a little bit.
Anybody? Anyone?
Oh, I don't know if excited is the word. I'm glad football's back.
It'd be good to see guys on the field. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
told
you guys my Kenny Pickett story, right? He's starting for was he Carolina or the?
Yeah.
Who's
He's
Carolina? So this I didn't realize this is his fourth team already in 5 years after he left Pitt. But remember, he's the one who I was training in baseball until he was about, I don't know, end of his 8th grade or freshman year. A friend of a friend that set his father up with me, and he came in. They came in one day, and they said, "Yeah, I think Danny, I think we're done. He's going to focus on football." And I never saw him play football. And this kid literally looked like he was going to be a very, very good high school baseball prospect. And I tried to talk him out of the decision, and lo and behold, fast forward 7 years later, he's drafted in the first round by the Steelers. And his wife played.
Well, there you go. See, it was your tutelage that got him in the NFL.
And his wife played travel soccer with my daughter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and
very cool.
So
very cool.
He's from the same high school as Phil Villapiano.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Ocean Township.
So you were talking earlier about the Spider-Man deal.
Yeah.
I went to see it Sunday.
Oh, you saw it? Okay, well, good. So,
I saw it Saturday.
Oh, so we've all three seen it. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
All right, good. So anybody watching?
We want to do 1, 2, 3, and at a scale of 1 to 5, put up your fingers.
Spoiler alert! Let me see. Let me create a little thing here because I don't want to be that guy. I want to make sure we warn people. That's kind of the way this thing goes on other channels that I watch here. There's a lot of people may not have seen it. So
Gwen Stacy
all right,
dies.
so we're going to do
Green
spoilers.
Goblin threw her off the roof.
That's right. Spoilers, by the way.
But Gwen is dead.
She is dead. Correct. She is dead. So we've all seen it. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to talk about it in generalities. So we've all seen it. So we're good. We're good. What was y'all's take? What was your take on it?
I liked it.
It was good. It was but I'm not. I gotta word this right. I'm not hard to please. I walked out of the theater with Supergirl, and I walked out of the theater. I didn't think that was anything you could start a franchise on, but I also did not walk out feeling I'd been ripped off or anything either.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't have to pay for that one, so I didn't mind that.
But as far as that goes, I mean, as far as it's setting up, Doomsday and, including Jean Grey and all that mess. And you got to figure out, too, I know you're a reader.
I am.
Did you read at all comics at all?
I used to read Cliff Notes.
Okay. Cliff Notes on the comics?
Cliff Notes of comics?
That was ChatGPT back then, Cliff Notes.
But, see, I quit reading in 1975. So my version of the X-Men was, that original version, which struggled all the way through. And then afterwards, after I quit reading, when they added, like Wolverine and all these other cats that I'd not heard of. But like Jean Grey was a regular from the get-go with the X-Men.
There we go.
And should I have said that?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just
well, I think you can read it anywhere.
correct. Well, I'm just talking about the movie because we're going to talk about the movie here. So,
but
I'll make it into a.
I thought it was good.
I don't remember when his aunt died. Did I miss something?
When what now?
When
Well,
Peter's aunt died. Did she die in the last one?
There we go. I don't remember.
But Marissa Tomei is the MCU version.
The multiverse thing that she had. She was in the movie.
Yeah.
You knew she because the times he went to the gravesite, you knew she was dead.
Yeah, she died.
I looked at my wife and I go, when did she die?
First of all, I thought Tom Holland was great. I thought this was by far his best Spider-Man. He felt like Spider-Man to me in this one, finally.
Well,
I didn't really like the others as much.
He looks like a mature man now.
Correct.
Hopefully that came out right. But he doesn't look like a little kid.
He looks like he took a Chris Helmsmuth cycle.
Yeah. The horse shots or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was good. He was good, and
he was good. He was good. It was about him. I liked it.
Trying to figure out what they're going to do with his web and all that mess. But see, that's the thing.
Yeah, I like that was book. That was. Go ahead, man.
I was just saying, Spider-Man for me changed so much over time, from the time that I quit reading, that he became. I know he had a black costume at one time, and I know he was shooting web out of his body, and all these other things that had happened later on. And hell, he probably died 15 times during that time. I don't know, but
I think I said it last week. I can't keep track of all these multiverses.
Yeah, I don't like the multiverse angle at all. There was a gimmick for the last one. This whole thing with Doomsday is going to be a disaster, in my opinion. There's 63 characters in Doomsday. 63
that we know.
So it's going to be Doomsday
that we know
of.
Because I find it the way they the way they built that franchise, and you might disagree with me. I'm sure you probably will, but the way it was set up, Captain Marvel and the Scarlet Witch were basically the two most powerful cats in the whole thing. And now, I don't think either one of them are going to be in the movie.
No, they made the two women the most powerful. Yeah.
Maybe they're going to resuscitate somebody. Like Jason Voorhees, bring him, hit him with a lightning bolt and bring him from the dead.
Well, the part that I hated was the whole Jean Grey. She's misplaced in this movie. She has no reason to be in this movie. And then they made her into just the most evil character on the planet. She's just killing people for the hell of it. I don't know. Then they were doing that, is what David said. They're going to go to the X-Men as soon as Doomsday and Secret Invasion, all that's over. Secret Wars is over. And I don't know why they introduced her this way, how she's going to fit back in. It was that was weird to me. I thought it was two movies in one movie. I thought he was doing great and I was enjoying it. And then here she is. Why is Jean Grey in this movie? It never made sense to me. Still doesn't. But that's just me.
But when I walked out, I was, like I said, it doesn't take much to please me. And I try not to. I don't read reviews. I don't.
No.
I go see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go see a movie, and if I like it, I like it, and if I don't, I don't. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to bitch about it for, a month afterwards.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
oh, it's like baseball. You hit 30%, you're doing real well. So, and I figure with the movies that I go to most of the time, I usually hit better than 30%. So.
I like the one thing I liked that was just an entertain. They tried to entertain people. It's like they lost their way a long time. They got rid of all the political crap that they've been throwing into those movies, and this was great that it was just a there's a superhero movie, and I really enjoyed that part of it. To entertain people for a change was great.
Well, I think the box office numbers support it because it was off the chart again.
Last weekend.
We said it's bigger than
it's going to go. They're saying it could go $3 billion. Yeah. Yep. Bigger. They said it might hit $3 billion.
Now I didn't think that when I walked out.
That's great. I know. Me either.
I said it was good, but I said it wasn't Endgame good. Hell, Endgame.
No, it's
a million times, and I watch it anytime it's on, which it's on at least twice a week.
Yep.
I'm watching.
That's how you know when something's good. You like, for example, like I probably watch Jaws 7-8 times a year.
Oh, I love Jaws.
Some of the Star Wars movies, like
right.
or Endgame, or the Marvel movies. Yeah, if they were good movies, you'll go back and watch them. And my father would look at me and go, "It's not going to be any different." I said, "What else is on? I like this."
Now
I like Infinity War a lot. Infinity War is my favorite. Now, that's a great movie. That's a great movie.
Which one?
Now,
Infinity War. Okay. Leading into Endgame. Yeah. Woo.
Here's a shot. Here's one that'll probably shock you a little bit. I've never seen a Star Wars movie.
Wow, really? Well,
hey, when it came out, I was 17 years old. I was pissed off at the world. I was a rebel. And they came out with Star Wars, and I said, "This is a damn Star Trek ripoff. I'm not going to watch it." And, and once I fell behind,
that's fair.
And then I started seeing all these people like really, really, really fanboying. And
I'll be right back, guys. Y'all go ahead.
I'm like, I'm not doing that. So
the guy I work for travel baseball. He told me that once we were driving down south for a tournament we were gone a couple of weeks, and we were talking about, I brought up Star Wars, and he told me that, and I said to him, "You're full of shit. There's no," and he said, "Nope, I've never, ever seen a Star Wars movie."
I never have. And at this point, I have no desire to see it.
I've seen bits and pieces of, but I've never seen a Star Trek movie.
I'm not as big. I wasn't as big into the Star Trek movie. I was raised on the show from the original run. From that point, and I mean, when Star Trek came out, I was 8 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And then they started showing reruns and everything. I got into that heavy, and then, like I said, when they came out with Star Wars, and like I said, I had to be against what everybody else was doing.
There we go.
Whatever was the cool thing, I was like, nah. Just to be an asshole.
Coach, you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, I do have a football one for you. I should have saved it and sent it to you, Rick. Somebody announcing where a high school football player was transferring to. Like
no. Did they really?
Yeah. I was just talking about it with a coworker of mine. Like up here, the powerhouses up here are the private schools up north. Right. And they all basically every year they're all transferring to one or they're going to the other, But now we're making our humbled and blessed announcements that I'm transferring to blank for high school football.
Mm.
The only thing they leave out is how much they appreciate their former coaches and the school they came from. They just cut right to the chase. And he's humbled and blessed. To now he's attending this school.
Did you see the Purdue AD today? Did you see the Purdue AD today?
I heard something. What happened?
He's the new guy, new AD.
Yeah.
They brought in, and he was talking, and he was talking about, we recruit winners, and we want winners to come here, and we're going to coach you up like winners, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, and if you don't want to come in with the attitude of a winner, then you just need to go to Indiana.
Go to where?
Oh, the Purdue moron?
Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh,
Indiana.
I can't wait.
By the way,
response to that.
They've lost one game.
Oh, he's going to try to
2 years.
2 years. He's going to run up that score. I mean, yeah, what a moron. How do you go back to your office and have any respect from your department when you make
2 years and Purdue's won in the last 10?
What a stupid ass comment. I was just like, wow, ineptitude by an athletic director. Who knew?
Imagine.
Now, was he talking about all sports or just football?
He's talking about football.
Okay.
Football. Yeah.
Football. Christ, they'd be lucky they could beat Rutgers.
And I'm sure the Purdue coach was sitting there saying, oh, Lord.
He's been ripped too, man. He is. Yeah.
Like,
Schedule?
like you set us up.
Yeah, they play every year. Is that the old Oak and Bucket game? Which one is that?
It's one of those.
Which one is that? Let me look that up. I'm not sure.
The Little Dwarf Award.
It's something like that. I'm not sure which. I'll look it up here and see. It's one of those.
Let's see. Oh, he's got a real barn burner the first game. He's playing Indiana State. I guess Larry Bird must be quarterbacking. Well, let's see. When they played Notre Dame, it's the Shillelagh Trophy game.
Yeah.
Illinois is the
It is the old Oak and Bucket. Well, I pulled that out of the old rear end.
I wouldn't have
Nice
known.
job. Wait a minute. And it's at Indiana, too. Well, that's gonna be
The old Oak and Bucket.
Fred.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're gonna roll into Bloomington at about with about a 4-7.
Yeah, that's not a
record.
smart thing to say. It's just. How y'all think Indiana's going to do? I'm not sure. We'll see.
Signetti's different.
I don't think they'll be national championship worthy. He is different. He is different.
He did have the top five portal class.
I mean this with all due respect to Signetti, but he's got some asshole in him.
He does.
And
He
I
does.
think-
He
and so
does.
that's why I say I don't know what might happen there.
No, there's no question that he does. And I think he understands that as well as anybody around,
He picked
too.
the first.
Take the good with the bad.
Some of the best coaches that I've worked with and known and think a lot of as you know, just in the world as men and everything else, they got a little asshole in them too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got to be a prick at some point.
Well, that's why I was when the Giants look like they've got some pieces this year to be a lot more successful this year in the NFL than last year. But then they added the wild card recently. They're bringing back OBJ. They signed him to a 1-year contract. Now, I still have vivid memories of AB taking off most of his clothes and walking off the field at MetLife that day. The Jets game.
Right.
Wow.
This is a real risk reward decision by New York to bring this guy back to New York. I think it's either going to be.
So they did resign. I didn't even see that.
1 year, $1.3 million he got to come back for 1 year. They think this is the year. They got the receivers are back. The running back's healthy, I guess, and then Neighbors is back.
The Giants.
They're going to be better. They're going to be better.
The Giants are in training camp not far from here.
Yeah, they're at the Greenbrier. Yeah.
I went there a couple.
I'd like to go to that.
I thought about it. I went 2 years ago when Juan Thornhill got traded to Cleveland. Or no, he didn't get traded. He took his free agency through Cleveland, and they did the Greenbrier, and then he sent us invites, and we got the whole like VIP thing, and I took one of my daughters, and we went up and watched. It was cool watching Vrabel and Jameis Winston at the end of practice, and they're racing each other, running sprints and stuff.
Was Vrabel distracted? Did he have like Diana Rossini around the corner?
There weren't many females there other than like my daughter and about 2 or 3 water girls. So I think everybody was safe.
You mentioned Jameis. I think he's kind of done a nice job reinventing himself post football.
Oh, Jameis Winston? Yeah, I've always liked him, man. He's got a great personality. I like that guy.
Now I got
his first game at Florida State. He was like 40 for like 48 that night.
What, his very first game? Yeah,
his very first game. He could not. I think if he threw like, I got to look at number. It was crazy night numbers, and I think half of the ones that were incomplete were throwaways. But he was just unreal that night. But yeah,
he figured
he's
it
a
out.
Baseball player too.
He figured it out.
He did.
You'd be proud of me this week. I watched a full game Cubs Dodgers.
Hey,
first time I've watched a full game on TV since 2016, and the Cubs were in the series. And then the next day, I'm working out, and I got my earbuds in, and I put it on Cubs Dodgers because they were playing a day game, and I listened to probably the last 5 innings of that. I hadn't had much to get excited about in damn August of the year for baseball in a while, between my Orioles and my Cubs. So.
No, that's good. Yeah, this is going to be it for a while. Everybody enjoys it as much as they can right now because it's not going to be here much longer. It's going to be done in 27, I think. Don't think there's any going back. Baseball.
And, it's going to be a war.
Yep.
It's going to be a major war. And the thing is, they let it get to that point, and the old saying, you got to put the toothpaste back in the tube to get things to work right. And if I'm a player, I'm probably thinking the same thing they are, in that, wait a minute, you're paying all this money, you're putting out all this money, and now all of a sudden you're going to pull it all away.
Yeah, pull it all away.
On that end, but as a person that's watched a game and listened to a game on the radio in the last week, I would like to see them get it worked out, and I would like to see them, face it. NFL is the best league in the country and the second best league on the planet, just for the simple fact that it used to be a bad word, parity. And the parity came from the salary cap. And if you've got a team that sucks, you've got a chance every year because you've got a chance to get free agency and hit free agency, and you've got a chance to draft and build your team up.
Agreed. 100%. 100%. Well, I've always loved it, and I hate bad leadership, right? It's always bad leadership. Fish rots from the head. And the owners, they pick commissioners, and as long as they're making money, they do certain things, they just let it roll. And Roger Goodell's a terrible commissioner, but look at the revenue. The revenue that's going to be the highest ever going in.
Anytime soon.
He's not going anywhere. He's not going to go anywhere. I agree.
And he makes $50 million a year.
I mean, well, I don't think it's that much, is it? Is it that much? Is it really?
I could have sworn I saw you think $50 million a year.
I knew he made a lot. So I don't know. It's, but they don't care. They don't have the game, the best interest of the game. But hey, they're doing what they're working for their people and making the money for their people, and that's all that matters. So
the best. You've got a lot of, and I've listened to you since I've come back, since I moved back to New River Valley. I've listened to you with your radio show and then back on with this fairly religiously. Podcast mainly when you were doing the radio. But the biggest take that I agree with you with 100%, probably 150%, is the grass field. I can't. And that's one of the reasons when SEC plays like their biggest game or like a kickoff classic or something, where do they play the damn thing?
I know.
In damn Georgia.
I know.
And
How? I hate it, man. I know. I'm the same way. And then the Browns are building this beautiful new stadium, and they're bragging about this new turf they're putting in. I'm like, read the room. A bunch of your players are the ones leading the way for the grass. It's just
want to play on grass, and I don't get it. And I look at, and again, I don't know what the state of Pulaski County's field is now, but I look at Nares's field. It just the field itself. I'm not saying Ragsdale Field is up there with, the big stadiums or anything, which it's not. But the field is like carpet, and it's beautiful. It's Bermuda, and it turns brown at a certain point in time. When it turns brown, that's playoff time, this and that. I know they're not going to put Bermuda grass in if they do, because it's probably not feasible. But you could put grass fields in that thing and just aesthetically. And the thing is, you watch Buffalo, Chicago, Green Bay, the Big Ten schools that are more north. Hell, you get excited when you see snow. You want to see that.
Absolutely.
It's just a aesthetically pleasing thing to me for television. But I know when I turn on something and I see a game in the Georgia Dome, I'm like, oh, dear God.
I know. It kills it. And you're inside for one, and then you got that plastic. It just kills the whole thing for me. I just, football's meant to be played on grass. I guess I understand some high schools committing to it, but I just hate it. I hate it.
When they play that, for example, if you guys would think about this for a second. When they play these neutral games, like the kickoff classic, like you said, is at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. What's the alternative without playing at a college's home field that has grass? What's down there? Where else would they go?
That's a good point.
With Charlotte's turf, right?
Yeah, it is now. Yeah, it was grass. It was grass. Yeah.
Miami, you got to deal with the weather in August. At least you're not gonna have to worry about the other thing with Mercedes-Benz. You're not gonna have to worry about the weather because of the dome. But they do grass. But here's the thing, though: they do put grass in there for soccer.
Exactly. And that's the point. Yes, they made that worldwide known. They were not going to come here and play on turf. And immediately they said, okay, well, we'll pay for it. Well, what about the guys that are making them billions, right?
Then why doesn't they just stay and keep it grass then?
Radford High School football is playing an inter-squad scrimmage at Huckleberry Park tomorrow. Somebody in chat says they're going to do it at 8 o'clock because they don't want to mess up their home field. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Go Bobcats. Yeah.
I didn't realize on the Radford front old Bobcat Stadium, which has so much history in it. I'm looking at Radford games from like 66 and 67 and 68 that I've dug up for my films and stuff. And I'm looking, and they're playing like Galax or Narrows, but they're playing at Christiansburg. And I'm like, what's going on? And they didn't have Bobcat Stadium. They were building it. So they played home games at Christiansburg, which I did not realize at the time.
This is going to be a dumb question, but you'll know, Coach. Who was the coach for Radford before Coach Lindenberg?
Harold Absher.
Absher? Harold Absher. Okay. I know that name now that you said. I couldn't remember, though.
Dr. Harold Absher.
Really? Cool.
When I got hired, when I left from Southampton County to come to Narrows, Bill Pattison interviewed me, and he was just the AD, and he called Dr. Absher, and he called a principal at one of the schools, and he said, "This is the power of Bill Pattison." He said, "Hire him." But Dr. Absher was the superintendent of schools in Giles County when I got hired.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But he was the coach, and he was very, very good coach. Those teams, I was watching, actually, you asked that, I was watching film this morning of the 69 Raptor team, which was the year before Norm came. And, they were a good-looking bunch. Bill King was like a sophomore, Skipper King, and Doug Barton and Bucky Cochran. A lot of these cats, they were good. John Dobbins.
Oh, John Dobbins, yeah. He was a great player.
It was but yeah, he did real well. They won the New River in 69 before Norm came. They were winning.
Why did he step down? Do you know?
I don't know. The thing is, of course, now I think he's passed. Yeah, and I don't want to say that for sure or anything.
Sure.
That would have been something had I been, I was 20-some years old at the time. I just never thought about asking him, and I really didn't know. I just thought he was always Dr. Absher, the superintendent of schools. And then come to find out he was Dr. Absher, coaching a freaking Power Eye group, offensively doing some good stuff and all that. And before Norm came in.
That's cool. I always wondered. I could never remember the name. No, she said it. Now I know the name, but I don't remember anything about it before my time.
They open up next weekend, right?
Scrimmages. They have scrimmages, I guess, and then
that'd be first scrimmage. Yeah.
Foundation games the next week, and then the 28th is the first Friday night.
Narrows is that next Friday, George but they have a jamboree, and they have about 10, like Pulaski used to do.
Those things are cool, man. I love those.
Those are good because I hate to sound like the old school guy who now converting to everything, but you get 2 quarters.
Yeah.
If it's that, and sometimes if the coaches agree, it's just like a little bit of scrimmage for a certain amount of time before they bring out the next set of teams.
Right. Yeah. That's why I love. Yeah, the Graham Gritterama. I loved it. We used to broadcast it. That's when I was calling Bobcats games. We'd go up to Mitchell Stadium. It was always 2 quarters, and everybody played it like a real game. There weren't any alternate rules. It was awesome.
We were playing Graham in 94, our 94 team, which went to the state. And we played Graham in the final, the last game, which was the quote-unquote main event because it was Graham. And the rules were you couldn't rush the kicks. You couldn't rush the punts, and you couldn't rush the PATs or field goals or anything like that. You just let them kick and all that. And then you play game situation from everything else. Graham was up 6-0. We come in, we tie it. There's like 30 seconds left in the game. and Carlock sends everybody after the PAT, and they block the bastard. It ends up being 6-6. And then Carlock come off and said, "I apologize for that." He said, "That wasn't my call." He said, "I didn't do that." I was like, "Yeah, right."
I didn't really want to win that the way, but yes, I did. Yeah. I apologize, but that's funny.
I think the thunderstorm has passed us now.
We're still bright and sunny here.
Did you guys see what they did to Romo?
I haven't heard the end of it. No, I heard that he got
he's suspended indefinitely.
He got put on leave, but I haven't heard any final. Yeah,
J.J. Watt's replacing him, and I was watching one of those in the gym. I couldn't hear, but like they're making it look like that they may not bring him back, and they owe him 4 years and $72 million. But chances are he's probably got something. They all have it. He's probably got something in his contract that this could have been a violation of his morals clause.
Okay.
Every professional contract has something in there about what your conduct off the field could actually impact your. Whether this, I mean, listen, he ain't the first, won't be the last one that's going to get a DUI.
Right.
That's in a morals contract. Okay. It's just a matter of,
do they want to cut the salary or not?
Yeah. Why? So he's their guy. Right?
He is. He's with Nance. It's the number one team, but
you're replacing him with J.J. Watt. So where do you think Romo is going to end up if that happens?
Fox.
I don't think with what they're paying him, they could, put him at number 2.
They're probably get a pay raise and a longer contract, go somewhere else.
With that pay, I don't think they could put him at 2 or 3 and justify it.
No, they can't.
To stockholders and everything else.
Yeah, it was bad. I hate that for him. I think he's a good dude. He just made a horrible mistake. And
yeah, I mean, I think Chris Lester said it last week. Whether we want to admit it or not, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
We've all been into something. Speak of the devil.
Oh, you mentioned Chris Lester.
The devil himself, huh? What's going on, fellas? What we talk about tonight, man?
We're talking about Tony Romo.
Talk about your guy. Your guy.
My guy. Yeah.
But we all said we like him. So
I hate it.
Listen, I like him. I hate for anybody to go down. Y'all all know, man. Guys who have big time jobs, when you make long money, you can lose it quicker than anything else, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It take one mistake and you're out the box, man.
I know.
I'm glad y'all called me, man. I got on the message boards, man, and I had to get off that, man. I have to stay off that.
Hey, Chris, what we were just talking about, is this a strong possibility? They're gonna let him go.
Oh yeah.
And where do you think he ends up next? He's not gonna stay a free agent for long.
I wouldn't think so.
Hey, listen, first off, he can stay a free agent all he wants to. He's made more than enough money to never have to work again in his life.
Isn't he a scratch golfer?
He's close to it. I hate the fact of the matter that he was trying to be a scratch golfer when he's supposed to be a quarterback. That was my problem.
True.
And
sure.
he wouldn't keep his ass in the gym and work out and get his body right.
That's true.
When you look in that video,
huh?
He looked like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag in that video.
Hey, listen,
he looked bad. He looked bad.
He looked real bad, but it's been alleged he's been drunk on air. So, hey man, I hope it's not a problem that affects his life long term. But
me too.
Hey man,
me too.
That's what I care about. You don't want a guy turn around, lose his job like this, and then turns around the rest of his life he's a drunk. So.
I know.
But he'll find something. Jerry got something for him to do. He ain't gonna let family be homeless. That's the last thing he got to worry about anyway.
Jerry, you're right. Jerry's already saying he's there for him, anything he needs, and that's great. It's great to see.
Yeah. I think he married his niece or something like that. So he's fine.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. He good. And
Agreed.
guess what? We ain't got to worry about him coming to Radford and taking nobody's job.
No.
We're undefeated.
Yeah, I know, but we still ain't got to worry about him coming taking nobody's job as an announcer. Yeah, that's what I worry about. I need my boy Rick. Rick employed.
I'd love to have him. I'd love to have him calling soccer and basketball with me. That'd be great.
Okay.
We'd love to have Romo. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Now, I hope he rehabs and does what he had to do. Like Puka Nacua, right? He had a serious issue. And
dealt with that. Yep. Go ahead, Rick.
He dealt with it, and he looks great. He's happy. I tell you what, I have a lot of respect for guys like that, especially your guy, Chris. I tell you, I'm about as big of a non-Cowboy fan, Dak Prescott fan as I can be, just because of the person that he is and what he dealt with and how vocal he was. And he took a lot of shit that he shouldn't have.
Yep.
And he said, you know what? This is my journey. I'm going to share it and help people. And he's done that. And I have a lot of respect for that.
I thought that was – go ahead, Coach.
I tell you something about Jerry Jones catches a lot of crap. And when I see him, I'm probably like, oh, God, the circus has started. But the positive I can say for Jerry Jones is when Dak held out the 1 year and they tagged him, and instead of extending, and that was the year that he shattered his leg in about 20 pieces and everything. And I was like, oh, I said, that ain't good. I said, now they can sit there and they can get rid. They don't have to do anything with him at all, and they don't have to sign that. And he paid him. And to me, I was like, that's pretty neat. I was like,
I don't know, Coach. I look at it like, my bad, my camera's falling on me. I always looked at that situation. Yeah, like they said, I always looked at that as a catch-22. And I'm gonna tell you why I felt like that. First off, the Cowboys have never had any luck at drafting quarterbacks. Okay, if you go back and look at that year in 2016 when they got him, they wanted to get Fuentes' guy, Paxton Lynch, and he ended up getting They wanted. Hey man, I'm talking right now. They wanted to get Connor Cook. You remember that? They wanted to get Connor Cook. So they lucked up, and we talked about it on a podcast. He lucked up to Dak because he didn't even draft him. He was a compensatory pick.
He was.
So he was a compensatory pick. So he lucked into him. My thing was, I felt he should have signed him. I felt he should have signed him when the second year, when Zeke went out, they end up still making the playoffs and get him at a cheaper price. So Dak has always been with them all business. And when he broke his leg that year, remember, I think we was 6-10 that year, and we was messing around with, Cooper Rush and all that kind of mess. So he had to pay him. And so right now he's in a position where he's at the top of his game. He's 33, but the way the NFL, and because you're not going to be bad enough to hit one of those 5 quarterbacks we talked about before, you might have to pay him again. And we're looking at guys are playing to 38, 39 years old. And you get 4 more years out of him at a high level? That's the question now, Coach.
Yeah, I agree. What's up, Morris?
Morris.
Your mic is muted, I believe. You're gonna, I can't unmute it. You might have to.
Now that Morris is here, I got to refresh my drink.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yay! What's up?
What's up, Miss? Yeah, man. I messed around and got on the message boards, man, and man, God Almighty.
What's going on? Yeah, tell me about that. I'm always curious. You mean after the first day of practice already?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they're talking about the height weights and everything, and and so everybody's jumping up and down about weight and people losing weight and the wide receivers losing weight and it's to me. Blacksburg is hot in the summer, man. And Losi probably ran the dog crap out of these kids, man. And, you're kind of like in the second year of a semi Mike Gentry type strength and conditioning program, and so they're gonna be stronger. They're all bigger. They're all stronger, and I just take things a little bit more personal because they don't know all the mental stuff that these kids go through. They don't know all that stuff. I know Rick is big on, hey, pay for play and stuff like that, but I've watched grown men lose weight worrying about a woman. Just imagine you don't know if you're gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? Worrying about a damn woman, and you watching a kid who may not don't know what their college life is gonna be, their football life, they trying to figure things out. And I love the fact of the matter, and I've said this to y'all before. I love the fact of the matter that Franklin got him walking on eggshells. I love it.
Now the mental part, you're right on, man, because we deal with it in our athletic department with our athletes. It's a big deal. We've got a whole staff dedicated to it. We don't publicize it, and we've had 3 young people in the last 6 months try to take their life down in our athletic department, and people don't understand those journeys and what it's like, and what it is a real thing with this generation, Coach. You know that it's something. My son went through it. It's I don't know what it is.
Rick, you know what? Go ahead, Rick. I think what ends up happening. I think because the lack of interaction with one another, like actually talking to each other, that kind of really hurt them. Now, I don't know about you guys. I never had anybody, having served in the Navy or when I was younger, I didn't have nobody just jump up and say, hey, I'm thinking about leaving here. And my son battled with the same thing, just like your son, and he's doing great now. And it's hard, and I think it was hard. The hardest part for me was like, I took it personal, like, well, what kind of shitbad dad am I that my son want to leave here? That's the first thing I thought, bro. Like, am I terrible? And
Me
then
too.
I started realizing these kids, the one word that we grew up with, they didn't grow up with, and it's called no. They can't handle no.
And work.
I think they'll work. Well, no. And here's the thing. See, we didn't even have an idea what money was. Rick worked on the daggum farm.
That's right.
I worked right outside of Davidson College at a place called the Peregrine House. And when I thought I made $3 an hour, I thought I had made it. I was about to change the world. So now,
absolutely.
So now these cats, the first time somebody tell them no or some adversity, and they go into a shell. So it's people just don't understand that part sometimes.
You did make it. You did make it, Christopher, my Navy buddy. Look at you now. You're smoking a big stogie. What is it, a Chesterfield?
It's a Monte Cristo white. You are absolutely right. It's a Monte Cristo white.
And I can't say Dallas. You got the Star City of the South behind you, Roanoke.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Only for you, Morris. Only for you, buddy.
How was golf, Morris? How'd it go?
It was hotter than a hooker at Fleet Week.
That was
Now that's hot. That's hot, Morris. That's hot.
Very hot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was hot. I played pretty good. I had some bad shots, good shots. You know how it is. Well, we don't play. We play so that we can get on 16th fairway where our house is right behind us, and then we can come over on the fridge on the back and get multiple beers.
Oh, that's even better.
That's what we play for.
Oh yeah,
Can we make it to 16?
Make it to 16, baby. Make it to
16. Beer hole. There we go.
Yeah. You'll see if you and Jenna come down, Rick. We'll go around the course. That's like everybody tells me, I can't play golf. I said, can you ride in a cart and drink beer? You can play golf.
You can play golf.
You can play golf. So Rick,
man.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
My question for you, because you're such a movie guy, right?
Yeah.
And I don't, and you've already got me almost not ready to go see this Spider-Man flick, but I'm going because my
it's
son's
worth
taking
seeing.
me. Okay, because my son's taking me for my birthday. That's
sweet.
Yeah. He's taking me for my birthday. I'm real specific with my children. I'm pretty sure all you guys are too. You tell them what you want. You don't give them the opportunity to figure it out. This is what I want.
No.
This is what we're gonna do, and things of that.
Let's
nature.
go.
So,
let's go.
Let's go. So I got him.
That's always a problem with kids, isn't it, Chris? You give them a crossroad and they'll take it.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know what to get you. That's what they'll do. I didn't know what to get you, so I make it real easy for
Sorry.
them now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know. So I make it real easy. Either give me money, go with me to the cigar shop, or take me to somewhere I want to go. And that's how it goes now.
Look, Coach Mabry saw it too. He loved it. I like. There's lots of it I like. Tom Holland's great. You'll like him in this. He's Spider-Man in this. He finally becomes Spider-Man in my opinion. You'll like.
Okay.
I think you'll like the action.
Okay.
The action's great, Coach. Didn't you think the action was great? The action scenes. It looked like a comic book.
It looked better. Yes.
Good.
And, well,
Okay.
they on purpose they tried to replicate the covers.
Some of the covers.
A bunch of books.
Yeah.
The Ditko,
Okay.
some of Ditko's covers and Ramita's covers.
Yeah. It was cool.
And
It was cool.
a few of the newer ones that I didn't know about, but they
Cool.
did that on purpose where they and I mean, you could tell in the movie that's what they were trying to do.
That's
Yep.
dope. When I found out Rick was a comic book guy, I was like, this guy is really cool because comic book guys are just so cool, man. I just didn't have the patience for it, but that dude, cool dude, man.
I am. That's my nerd factor of my life is comic books because I've been doing it
Comic books.
since I was a little guy.
Comic
man.
books put my oldest daughter through college. So
That's what I'm talking about, champ. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Chris,
Yeah, I'm going to go down.
Chris, you're gonna make it in for the pick game. It's on the Friday night, October 3rd, is it, Rick? I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll tell
whatever.
you now. Yeah.
I
All the
don't
game.
know.
I'm going. Yeah, it's a Friday night game. I'm going to
Friday
every
night,
game except for. Yeah, I'm going to every game except for Boston College, and I'm not going to Cal. I'm going to every other game besides that.
So
So
So that's a
you'll be there.
yes. That's a yes. That's a yes.
Oh yeah, that's a given. Oh yeah. I'll be riding around on a scooter probably earlier that day. Now, like I told you, you got to watch out for me. If you see a guy laying in the street, it's me. Just come help your boy up. But
Is
that's the outlook.
is that C. Lester? Go get him.
Yeah.
Go get him. Go get him.
Go get him. Mhm.
The only thing I can say about that, Chris, is if you're laying on the ground when you stand up, don't step on me.
I got it.
True.
I promise
Very
I won't.
true.
I promise I won't, my friend. But no, I was just, we always talk about like when you and Dwight do your segments every week. I always laugh because y'all get great movie references all the time. And so I'll be sitting there, great movie references. So I was worried about Spider-Man because you seemed like you didn't love it. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm trying to go.
I didn't love it,
Yeah. So it was good.
Did any
but it's
guys
worth it.
seen,
It's worth it.
that movie yet? The Odyssey?
Oh gosh, I want
I
to go
still
see
have
that.
not.
I
have not
gotta
seen
go
it.
see that. I gotta
You
go
gotta
see
see
that.
it. It's,
Good.
It's good.
Good.
I think I said the other day, you don't realize you're sitting in that movie theater for more than 3 hours.
Oh, that's a good movie.
That's
a good movie.
That's when you know it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. What's your favorite 3-hour movie of all time, Rick?
Oh, that's a great question.
Mhm.
Favorite 3-hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
3-hour movie.
Don't tell me Schindler's List.
That's a
No.
good one, see? Come on.
You know what I like? I like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. How about that?
Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. That's a good choice.
I
Come
like
on, Coach.
I've got two.
I did. I like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna show my age, unfortunately. But in game,
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
at
sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
and the other one, which I'll lose some of you here. We'll probably lose viewership. Gone with the Wind.
Okay. Not that you're gonna lose viewership. I just never watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I just
it's
never
amazing.
watched it. Yeah.
I haven't
Never watched
either.
it.
You got to be in
Yeah.
the right frame of mind. 'Cause if you
Mhm.
start watching it, you're going. I can see some people saying, "What in the hell am I doing?"
Yeah.
You got to be in
I
the
know,
right
yeah.
frame of mind.
Gotcha.
I like old school movies a lot. I love movies from the 40s,
Mhm.
30s, and 40s.
Yeah.
Damn, Lauren Bacall, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Talk about hot female
Oh.
Hey,
that
bro.
were
Hey.
whatever. And
Yeah, like when Rick gets on this, Selma Hayek, and then he goes down, I'd be like, this dude better. And I'm glad his wife know, because he be giving us, like, he had Farrah Fawcett. I was like, man, that's an absolute smoke show. I was like, come on, Rick, you just got married. You ain't got enough tenure to be talking about these women like that right now. But it's okay. It's okay.
She's already said if Selma ever comes to the door and knocks, she understands if she never sees me again. Hey, see ya. We'll settle up later.
Yeah. That's what me and Jill Scott. My wife's like, yeah, you better go get that money. I'm like, I'm just doing it for the family.
That's right. You're sacrificing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost 67 years old, and I have in my laundry room the Farrah Fawcett poster. So
that's cool.
He said the one we all know that one.
But and the answer to the question is yes, he is single. So
that's true. That's true. Come on, Dennis. What's your 3-hour trilogy that you'll sit and wherever you catch it?
Well, I'll put it this way. I just had to double check the length of it because I thought it would have been Saving Private Ryan.
Great.
That's
a good
history
one.
teacher in me.
Yeah. Oh,
it's not 3 hours. I just checked. It's 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Oh, man.
That counts. We'll count it.
If you watch the trailer.
Does that count with the end credits and pre-credits?
Yeah. Hey, Dennis, you'll love this. One of my favorite people in world history was Charlemagne. One of my favorite guys of all time. Yeah, Charlemagne, dude. Just love Charlemagne. I don't know, man.
He loves Charlemagne.
Weird like that. Love Charlemagne. I just thought that was a good.
I would have picked Leonidas.
I got Charlemagne, Hannibal. I got some guys like that.
Hannibal was cool.
Dope. Yeah, Hannibal was dope. I'm reading the Ghost of King Leopold. I'm reading the Ghost of King Leopold. Yeah, that's a diabolical.
You know what? Speaking of the Ghost, I was just thinking about the movie the other day. Did you guys ever see the movie that Dennis Quaid? It was a running back at LSU. Everybody's all American.
Billy Cannon.
Everybody's all American. Yeah.
Billy Cannon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that movie?
Everybody's all American.
Everybody's all American.
He was called the Ghost.
Yep. I saw that.
Billy Cannon. What about you, Morris? What's your longtime movie?
Well, Denny got me there. Saving Private Ryan is probably.
Okay.
I had at the time that movie came out, I had an intern which ended up becoming my best man at my wedding. I was best man in his wedding in Denver, but he was a finance major, and I had him in the office as an intern. And he was telling me about this movie. He said, "You got to go see Saving Private Ryan." He knew I was kind of a little bit of a hard ass, I guess. And he says, "It'll even make you cry." And it did.
Man.
Toward the end, it did.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite movies of all time is "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
Oh, classic.
I can laugh at that
Classic.
thing.
Classic. Love that flick.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big Lebowski. That's a good one.
Yeah. Bowfinger is one of mine that I will sit and be in tears watching. I love
Bowfinger.
Bowfinger.
I do too.
Absolutely
it is
hilarious.
That's the one.
I love that movie.
That
I just watched it last week. Chris.
That scene of running across the highway.
Man.
No, you don't look scared enough.
Yeah, it doesn't. Dude, I love Bowfinger.
Oh, I do too. It's brilliant. It's well done. It is, and Eddie is great in that movie. He is great in that.
He's so good in it. Yeah. My 3 hour must watch, man, is I got two great guys in it. And they just shape, so many different sayings out of it. Is Heat. I love Heat. I love watching Heat. I'll watch it anytime it comes on. That's one. But I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'll sit up and watch that.
I know.
I love those. But whenever I'm like feel like I'm not getting after it, I always go back to my mainstays. I gotta go watch Rocky. I'll go watch any Rocky movie.
I know.
And it doesn't make a difference.
I know. I
Just
can't wait for this movie coming out. I can't wait for this. I can't wait to see the making of Rocky. The guy playing
man,
Rocky, the guy playing Apollo,
that's
they
gonna
look
be great.
great. They sound great.
Yeah, they sound really good, man. Yeah,
Chris,
nobody would. Go ahead.
Chris, you
It
got
really
a
does.
Monte Cristo Chesterfield there, and what kind of single malt whiskey are you drinking?
Woodford Reserve.
Are
Got
you
got
drinking
it.
Kentucky?
I'm drinking. I'm drinking some Woodford.
You straight? Is
Oh
it
yeah,
straight?
straight ice.
Straight
I've
ice.
learned.
Straight
Yeah,
ice. That's not
straight
straight.
ice.
That's not straight. That's not straight.
I needed to cut it just a little bit because what I learned going to Ohio and spending time with my brother-in-law, because he's the one that's got me into this. I told y'all that. He was like, you end up getting a hangover if you mix your drinks. Like if you put anything in your drink, like any kind of
yeah.
sugar in it, you end up getting a
Sugar.
hangover. Yeah, the sugar gives you a hangover. So now I just got to the point I just drink it. Now I don't know if I can drink it straight because I needed to cool it off a little bit. But I'll do Woodford. I got a bottle of Russells I got in there I haven't cracked yet. And like I told you, I got Elijah Craig in my cancer.
I picked up this might mean something to you, it might not. They had a small drop today. I picked up a bottle of Stag today.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that.
Now, the thing with the Stag, I won't do it in front of anybody, but I'll definitely probably have to put an ice cube in it because it's about,
Yeah. Well, listen,
about
Coach.
107 proof.
Hey, Coach, listen, if you put an ice cube in it, I won't tell nobody. You still my hero.
We'll call it straight. We'll call it straight.
We'll call it straight. 107. Jesus H. Christ. We're not going anywhere after that, Coach. We're not going anywhere but to sleep.
Boys, I'm headed back to Virginia tomorrow.
Hey.
Okay. Good.
Gotta go work on the cabin.
Okay. Good. But yeah, I want the whole. I want them undefeated, and on a Friday night, and it be just that just right temperature, and watching them come out the tunnel, man. That's what I want, bro. That's what I came here for.
That's what I came. That might happen.
Yeah,
they both might be undefeated for that game.
Yeah. Listen,
could happen.
It'll be more for us, being undefeated at that time than it would for them. They got 4 straight home games. We've been on 2 road games. Got some rust worked off. We'll be good to go.
When we were in Virginia this last time.
I watched.
It could happen. That'll be awesome.
Like I told Rick and Dwight Vick, I said that they better make the ACC championship and win, and they better make the college playoffs. I will sell all my memorabilia shit, and I'm moving to Charlottesville. And I'm going to get counseling. I'm going to get counseling from Dwight Vick because
you've bought in. You've bought in, baby.
Well, I think Andy got us at 7-5, and the only thing I didn't understand was, for me, you went 7-5 with you went 7-6 with a subpar offensive line, and with a quarterback that I love his family, but he's going to go down in Virginia Tech history as probably in that tier of guys that we like. We don't want to remember, the Grant Wells and people like that. Great kid, just not a lot of things around him. And they tried to put a round peg in a square hole with his game. And I think that's crazy. So I just keep thinking Ethan Grunkemeyer was the only guy that made Kurt Signetti sweat all last year. He was the only guy that made him sweat.
Yeah.
If Cooper doesn't make that catch in the back of the end zone, all this Signetti's great stuff goes out the window.
Yeah, Grunkemeyer had that game won.
Yeah, he had that game won. Cooper made a great catch. Becker
he did,
and Cooper
man.
made great catches down the field. Grunkemeyer played a great game. And so, being the fact that, I think we've got the offensive line, I'm just to the point, everybody wants it to be proven. Well, you don't get proven until you start playing real games. So I'm glad that we got the guys we got, and we got depth. We haven't had that many. We didn't have 10 offensive linemen that we could line up last year. and you got another six to seven that's sitting in the background waiting to be on the third team.
How big is a loss as Garrett? Was he going to be a rotational guy or
Johnny Garrett's
like
a
how
senior.
were they?
Johnny Garrett's a senior.
But how? But he's out. They just announced he's out for probably the year. So what do you think? What do you think?
I don't. Okay, so I put it like this. I love Johnny Garrett. I think Johnny Garrett's a really, really good player. But I think Justin Terry has got more upside. The Cunningham thing at right tackle, because he's one of the most athletic guys out there. I think that's big. But I don't think Howland not having you couldn't put Howland in the first string of guys, and he hadn't played at all spring. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So to get him up to speed, so to get him up to speed and get him going and things of that nature, I think Howland will make a push. But for us to get to where we're trying to get to, let's be honest, fellas, if everything goes right, we're trying to get 14 games. We're trying to get 14 games. And if we can get 14 games, 13, 14 games, you're gonna need 10. You're gonna need 10 offensive linemen to make this thing go. It's gonna be a freshman. You're not even thinking it's gonna have to come out and play.
Yeah. Got to keep people healthy as best you can.
And you got 7 straight games out the gate. Don't tell me that you're not gonna get dinged up in that stretch.
Oh yeah, without a bye week. Yeah.
The best thing that happen to you, you're gonna get a bye week before you go play SMU. So I don't know, man. I like the depth. I'll get a chance to see it when I go up there. I'm excited.
Chris, did you get your bus situation worked out?
Oh, we just trying to put everything together. We're gonna put it out. Well, basically, we're gonna put it out for all the families when we come for Family Day. So when we come out for Family Day, we'll let people know that we had that available. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me of that. I gotta send that to her. I ended up getting 2 new opportunities, two new business opportunities. One, I'm gonna be dealing with solar panels, and another one I'll be going back and doing financial planning, doing more investments in insurance. So I had that hit me on my birthday. So I've been kind of spinning a little bit. Fall camp happens. The Cowboys go to practice, start going to camp, and then I get all that. And on top of my birthday. Coming hanging out with y'all is the highlight of my week.
Well, good. That means a lot.
There we go. There we go.
We do what we can. We do what we can.
Oh no, y'all do really good, man. You do really good, man. You're really good. So, hey, Rick, I don't mean to dominate. How did you meet Phil Steele, man?
I reached out to him. The first year, the first show was 2001 on the radio, just on the radio show. And I was already a reader of his magazine, and I just did some questions. We were a Fox Sports News affiliate at that time for radio, Fox Sports Radio. And they had a way to get a hold of him. I just reached out to him and got a hold of his contact. We started talking. He jumped on the show the next year, and we've just been doing it every year that I've had the show, like he talked about. It's just as he grown, the show grew, and now he's he's a legend in the industry, to say the least.
Everything. He is everything, man. He is everything. He is.
So he's a good dude. He's a good dude. We had now I guess we could say it. Now that he's been on the show, we had a little getting him on this year was a little tougher because he had kind of started asking for a little bit of a fee. And I was like, well,
you need to, hey, listen, with your sponsorship and your almost 1,000 subscribers, a couple of dollars here and there to get Phil Steele on, we'll contribute. We'll contribute. I give myself, I give money to the Hokie Club. I can get a couple dollars to see you get your Phil Steele on a regular basis.
Rick, I'm still waiting on my first check, but I figure it just got caught up in the mail.
It did. Yeah, just keep looking any day now. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
But it was just, I said, well, I don't, I'm a single dude. I'm single. I'm out of the radio thing now. And, I'm a single, right. I'm running this thing, man. I mean, this studio is pretty expensive. I said, I guess we just won't be doing it then. And then he called back a week later. We had a nice long conversation. And because we'd been together so long and so forth, we got it worked out. And So he jumped on. It was great. So no hard feelings at all. I get it.
No
I
doubt,
get it.
yeah.
I get it.
yeah.
You know, it
Dude, Rick, do you ever watch or anybody music reaction videos on YouTube?
You know, it's funny you say that. I do. I have been watching some of those, kind of cool. The voice teachers or younger generations watching. Yeah.
A rabbit hole. And the thing is, I'm looking.
It is.
And I'm looking at the numbers that they pull. And when they figure out the bands, and some will take one certain band and they pull in numbers. And I know good and well, I mean, obviously they're monetizing it to the hilt and everything. Because, like I said, the new band I told y'all about a few weeks ago, a band called The Warning. Hard rock band, the Three Sisters, and they're like the most reviewed band on YouTube because everybody picks them up because they have such a like cult following, and they're making, and these cats are making money from what I understand, big time off the however YouTube pays. And speaking of that, I do have a bitch. I'm sitting there walking my dogs yesterday morning trying to listen to Steve Ragsdale. And just my block around my house, Rick, I had 8 commercials. One of them cured my ED.
Yes, that's right.
Coach,
One of them.
That's my target audience.
One of them told me how evil Trump was. One of them told me how evil the Democrats were. And the other 2 were selling sheets or something.
Yeah, you do get some crazy commercials on your Big Dog show in the morning.
Hey, dude, y'all gotta pay the $13 a month.
Yeah,
I know you're not. I know you're not. But listen, if you don't want any interruptions, when Rick gets on a rant, you gotta go pay the $13, man.
But Rick ain't getting any of that shit.
I know he's not. He's
He's getting when the damn ads run.
Yeah, he
But
does.
when Steve Ragsdale's talking and all of a sudden he's in the middle of the sentence, which you never can tell with Steve when he's in the middle or at the end, you know, and then all of a sudden a ED commercial comes up, you know, you're like, well,
I don't remember these happening as frequently last year. The commercials.
Yeah, Wayne's right. Wayne's right. You can eliminate. And again, I'm not asking any of you to do this, but if you join for $2.99 or whatever it is, like if you're green here on this side, Chris, then you don't have to deal with it. But if you don't, then you have to deal with it.
Okay.
But I'm not asking anybody to do that.
Wait a minute. Wayne's sitting here saying
$2.99
$2.99 or $6.99.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a damn $4 difference there.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a double cheeseburger.
I'm on YouTube so much. That's why I got the one that's for 13. So that's I watch so much stuff.
I've got my own YouTube page and everything. But yeah, Chris Lester, you got to check it out if you want to see some old time high school football from Southwest Virginia.
Oh, it's great.
Okay,
it's great.
3 Rings football, and it's not Eastern Shore, it's not Allen Iverson and all that crew. It's over Southwest Virginia.
Southwest Virginia,
and kids I coached, Juan Thornhill at Alta Vista, and then I go all the way back to the '60s with area schools and stuff like that. Just trying to capture. I found out, I discovered. John Dobbins at Radford High School, graduated in 1969, and I'm watching his film from 66, 67, 68 at Radford High School. He was the first black scholarship athlete at Virginia Tech.
I'll subscribe later on tonight, my friend.
Yeah, give me a subscription.
I will. I definitely will. Yeah.
And you can watch a bunch of slow guys play football, and we love it.
Yo,
it's a good site. I've sseen a lot of people in the past that I remember of what he's posted. It's awesome.
Sydney Snell, who played wingback at Tech on the Bill Dooley teams. I coached under Mike Sharness, who was the starting safety on the 1981 Peach Bowl team for 17 years. He intercepted Jim Kelly in the Peach Bowl.
Okay.
I actually found that game and put it up on my site. That Peach Bowl. Kurt Gowdy's doing it in his final year.
The great Kurt Gowdy.
Kurt Gowdy and Hank Stram called it.
Hank Stram.
Matriculating the ball down the field, gentlemen.
Oh, those Chiefs! When I was growing up as a kid, and again my age showing, I always watched the early game was the AFL game,
Right.
and then the early game was the NFL game,
And the AFL game was the
late game was the AFL game. So that meant I was probably watching the Raiders.
Mhm.
Daryl LaMonica was the Raiders were always throwing the flipping vertical. They were going 9 routes on everything.
Yep.
To Cliff Branch and Warren Wells and Bolitnikoff and all those cats.
Jesus.
And the Chiefs doing all that funky stuff and running some shotgun, which you had never seen before. And all that.
So Landry stole the shotgun from the AFL.
I don't think so. Landry was so innovative in stuff he did. I don't think he stole. Hank Stram. Now Hank Stram he was very offensively innovative with the stuff he was doing. And then, of course, the Jets were throwing about every other down.
That's true.
Those, years of the AFL with Namath, he was just cranking it deep. And I'm still pissed off because they merged.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why you pissed off. Tell me why you pissed off. Tell me why. Because
to me, there was a mystique for the same reason that Rick Watson is pissed off that they play interleague baseball. There was a mystique about having an AFL and an NFL, and you debated the whole time what league was better. What league was better? And then when they met, they were meeting for the first time. When they played in the Super Bowl. Now you can play a Super Bowl, and they might have played in Week 7. And the same thing in baseball. Baseball, that's what made the World Series to me was, you played a team that you didn't play every day.
You never played them before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice. It's neat seeing the Dodgers play the Yankees, or vice versa, wherever they're playing at. But yeah, because I also have a real gripe with with baseball. Actually, it's all the pro sports. You look at teams that win their divisions. It's not like college. Like you could have 4 losses overall in in the ACC football, and then you won the ACC because you only lost 2 games in ACC play. Whereas in professional sports, I remember one year the Steelers had the best record in the AFC North, but they were 3rd overall because of the record. They were 500.
Right. Yeah, I mean, but you got to think about that. It kind of wavers, especially with that. I understand what you're saying, Coach, about the merger because the thing about it, but the NFL was not. The NFL wasn't bringing African American players into the league like that. It's like 1 or 2.
I was going to say the same thing. The AFL was.
They was bringing them.
The Redskins were one of the last.
Come on now. So you would have never got Buck Buchanan. You would have never got those guys had you not had the merger. You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%.
And Bill Nunn was, he changed the world when he went and turned around and got Joe Green and Mel Blunt and all those guys from the HBCUs. So,
How do you think this is? And I haven't read a lot. I mean, I've read millions of things, but nothing really explained it. When Pete Rozelle tells the Colts, the Steelers, and the Cleveland Browns that you're going to the AFL.
They had to agree to it. I have several books on the AFL. They were not just They got the owners got an incentive with the city to do that. So there was a financial gain, but they they decided they weren't forced to do. Like if the owner would have said no, they would have gone somewhere else. But they were highly encouraged because they wanted the thing to be a financial success, and they knew it wasn't going to balance out. So they all had to agree to it before they did it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how they ended up in the AFC.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Yep.
and I was a Packer fan growing up, loved the Packers and everything. But like I said, I love watching the AFL. And I've had probably my biggest football hero of all time was Bart Starr, and I got to beat him.
Right. You told
and
us that
everything.
last
But where I was just completely ready to piss my pants when I met somebody was at I went to Starland Arena in Roanoke, Virginia to see wrestling. And I snuck down as a kid, and I met Ernie Ladd.
Big cat.
The cat, the big cat.
And I was like, oh shit.
San Diego Charger.
Yeah, San Diego Charger, Kansas City Chief. Oh yeah, he.
By the way, I got the game on right now, and I'm being a geek because I got the opening kickoff on. I know it's a Hall of Fame game. I was there 3 years ago.
There's Kenny.
Man. Yep.
Hey, here we go. All right, kickoff. There we go. Sorry, we do it. First kickoff of the year, boys.
Hey,
there we go.
You gotta get it. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. I'll check it out.
All right.
I got a friend who's one of the big time guys in Canton, and he's over the Hall of Fame, and so I'm gonna go up there. It's James Clark, Josh Clark's dad.
Oh,
and
have you been?
Josh
Have you
Clark's
been?
dad. I've never been. I have never been.
You won't want to leave.
Like I said, I told my wife, you can just drop me off and come get me about 8 hours later. I might be outside, then I might not. Because, I mean, when you get the chance to see the history of this game that we all love and we follow, and the guys that you might not have been, you didn't like their team, but you had to love them. Like, I hated the Steelers as a kid. I remember crying watching Super Bowl 13 when Jackie Smith dropped that ball in the end zone. And I was like, they're cheating. They're not gonna let us win. They're cheating. And I never forget that, man. And the beautiful part about it is that Roger Staubach never threw Jackie Smith underneath the bus. He said it was my fault.
No,
and I was like,
he never did.
It wasn't your.
And
It was
Jackie
never
Smith
did.
And Jackie Smith was one of the all-time greatest tight ends.
Greatest tight ends ever.
And
the Cardinals,
and
yeah.
in that situation, it's like, he drops that.
This is Vern Lundquist, by the way. He's the sickest man in America.
Man in the world, man. In America. Yeah. Dude, he catches that. They beat the Steelers. They had figured out
agree.
they were going to beat them. They were going to beat them.
Can we talk about this? We don't have any Steeler people here, do we? Because my dad, God rest his soul. Uh-oh. All right, you were the team of the 70s, right? Let's go through the Super Bowls, all right? You beat up on Minnesota. What was it? 16-9, 16-7, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Outside
And
in
then
the
rain
rain.
in the all right.
Outside in the rain.
Outside in the rain. Bicentennial Super Bowl. Chris's Cowboys. Lynn Swann. The better catch, by the way, was the catch by the sideline. The one where he made over Herb Washington when he got both feet in.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was better than the bobble at midfield.
Yeah, and it wasn't
You won it
interference.
21-17. 21-17. It was not, no. And then Jackie Smith, 35-31, I think, whatever it was, should have lost that one. And the Rams had them beat.
Had them.
People forget. Vince Ferragamo. He had Billy Waddy 10 yards in the end zone.
He had him, Rick. They had him.
Vince Ferragamo. And he goes, oh, here, Jack Lambert. Let me throw you the ball instead.
Let me start some controversy here. Rick,
Steelers were very lucky.
Did Butch Johnson make a catch for the Cowboys?
No.
Yes.
He did not.
Yes.
He did not.
He crossed the goal line. He crossed the goal line. Listen, I'm going to be totally honest with you. It wouldn't have mattered. Because Randy White and Harvey
Doomsday.
For this moment right now, it's good. It's good for me.
Doomsday. Doomsday was.
We're talking about Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald coming back.
Poor
Dude,
Craig Morton. Poor Craig
yeah, man,
Morton.
Craig got his head, and that's when you
Poor
could
Craig
really
Morton.
hit a quarter. You could really hit a quarterback.
Ugh.
And man, that defense was, oh my God, edge.
8
What edge?
turnovers in that game.
8. Yeah, man. It was
Still a record.
yeah, yeah. Oh, but I'll put it to you like this: it was the prettiest drop. It was the prettiest drop call touchdown of all time where Bush laid out and got that one. I'll give you that
Of all
one. I'll say it
time.
like that.
There you go.
The pretty play was the Robert Newhouse little toss, and then he
Yes,
hit
sir.
Golden Richards down the left. That
Yes,
was a
sir.
beautiful.
Yes,
That was a
sir.
nice
Oh,
throw. Yeah,
great
yeah,
play, great play, great
yeah,
play.
yeah.
Yeah, that's when I became a Cowboy fan. I sitting there watching football, and that's when I fell in love with the Dallas Cowboys. That game right there. That's when I fell in love with them. So, I've had the
Yeah, I
opportunity.
get it. I get it.
Yeah,
My Cowboy
Yep.
story, as far
Give it
as
to-
my leanings toward Dallas, was in 1968.
wow.
The first football game I ever remember watching on television was the Ice Bowl.
Mm.
And I watched that, and of
Yeah.
course, automatically as a kid, whoever's winning, that's who you usually
Absolutely.
line up with.
Yeah.
And so I became a Packer fan. Well,
Gotcha.
my neighbor, 4 houses up, Dennis Harmon, he was a Cowboy fan. Don Meredith,
Yes, sir.
Lance
Dandy Don.
Rensel,
Yeah,
all those
yeah.
cats, Dan Reeves,
Yes,
all
sir.
them. So we go to the bus stop. We had to all walk to a central bus stop and wait on our bus, and we start arguing about shit and arguing about everything. And I'm sitting there, and we had been out of school for a while, a couple weeks, and Green Bay had won the title and everything. And but we're sitting there at the bus stop, and we start fighting. And Dennis, my buddy, Dennis Harmon, calls me every name in the book.
Absolutely.
And I mean, just like Fart Star, he used to call Fart Star. Said Fart Star, and just I'm tired,
Yeah. It's got to come to blows then. It's got to come to blows. You can't say F my quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
And we're like 8 years old, and for however long we rode the bus, it was constantly an argument. And then Green Bay dropped off after that. And of course, Dallas started winning the big games because they were labeled as a team that couldn't
The team
win.
that could next year's champion could never win.
And when Jim O'Brien kicked that damn field goal when the Colts played them, oh Lord, I ripped him a new one. 71 or whatever. And it just became natural to hate the Cowboys. And of course, I was a Packer fan. And
Hey, listen, Landry had some pressure on him because he kept getting great players. He was so innovative. He never whipped Lombardi, and that was his time to just kind of take it on. And like I said, if you think about it, if Bill Nunn doesn't go and get those guys, because dude, Donnie Shell, Mel Blount, Joe Green, L.C. Greenwood, dude, they changed football, man. The white.
They did.
Dude, they changed.
Jack Lambert.
Lambert. And I'm a Cowboy fan, and I just have to revere and respect those guys because they beat my team every chance they played them, man. It was so fitting for Larry Brown to get those 2 gift interceptions and beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
I know.
That made my life. Yeah.
And I just saw him on TV, the NFL Network, but everybody was been bagging on Mike Tomlin, like friends of mine, about the Steelers, and the guy never had a losing season.
You know what? I've got a cousin of mine who hates Mike Tomlin and feels like Mike Tomlin, underachieved with those teams. And I think
that's what my friends say too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he never. Here's the problem. Outside of the Packers, the Cowboys, and then now you can say the Chiefs. The succession from your star quarterback to the next guy is so hard because you don't want to sit him. And now that we look at Belichick and we bang on him because he's at UNC, because what's going on in UNC, and it's rightful.
Well, yeah, right,
Yeah,
right.
And they're picked what 15th out of 17th this year.
And listen, man, when you don't, we here at Virginia Tech, okay, the succession from great quarterback to the next quarterback is so hard because you and especially now with the portal, kids will leave. Like Rick says this all the time. Yeah, we're excited about the kid that's coming in 27, but the best quarterback in the state is in high school right now. And so you're gonna get I think it's Berto or Pete. We'll just say Pete. He's coming, but the kid that's here in Lansdowne is better than him. And don't think Franklin gonna let the best quarterback in the state get out of state. So I'm saying this right now.
Yeah, right.
Gronk will be gone after next year. Because next year will be
You said 2 years, right?
2 years.
You said 2 years, right?
Yeah. 2 you got him for 2 years. Troy Hume will get his 2 years. And then it's gonna be a fist fight from there, man. The quarterback position has been one of the things at Virginia Tech that we have been looking for the next guy like Tyrod.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a long while, hasn't it? Who's been the best one? I mean, since
who?
No, just like since Coach Beamer left and Fuente, and I mean, wow, that's a good question.
Booker?
It would have been Gerard Evans that he saved.
It would have been Gerard Evans, yeah, 100%.
Where'd he end up going?
Easy, yeah. Pro, well,
no. That's one of the worst, worst decisions ever, man. For a guy not to turn around and just come back and play. If he comes back and plays,
all he had to do. That's all he had to do, right?
All he had to do. He had to come back and just play, So you had Tyrod, and I think Logan Thomas was after Tyrod, right? Or was he before Tyrod?
It was after, right?
After.
Okay, so you got Tyrod.
He was after.
Logan Thomas.
He was after.
Gerard Evans.
Yeah.
And since then, it's going to go. Listen, man, Rick, I'm gonna tell you this. You are going to get it right. Pleased. You're going to be so pleased with Mr. Grunkemeyer. You're going to.
I know. I love him. I already liked him, so I can't wait. I think he's gonna have a great year. I do.
He is. He's good, man. He's good. That kid has got it all. He's got it all. Leadership.
Poised. Yeah.
Poised.
Very poised.
He's going to get the ball out, man. I'll tell y'all a quick story. So they're conditioning, right? And so they're about done. And Losi says, "Hey, we got to do one extra one." This kid stands up and says, "Hey, fellas, it was my fault." The kid said, "Hey, man, I can't get mad." He stood up and took count for it. And they rallied behind him. That kid is going to be special. He's going to be special.
Yeah, it reminds
Chris,
me.
You said,
yeah, go ahead, man.
Chris, you said that Landry never beat.
Listen,
Lombardi.
as far as I can remember, I don't think he. Well, when I
No,
was looking back,
Lombardi went to Washington. Lombardi went to
well,
Washington, so Landry didn't beat him there.
That don't
For 1 year.
count.
I don't know that.
For 1 year. For 1 year.
Yeah, for 1 year. That don't count. Listen, man, he kept Don Meredith and all them guys out of being the National Football League champions every chance he got.
Every time.
And Landry was trying to get him. Remember the year before the Ice Bowl? I think he was somewhere else, and he beat Don then. But man, listen, those Packers teams, man, I hate the Packers, man. But from Lombardi, and I really hate Aaron Rodgers. Man, I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. That third and 27 pass down the sideline,
Coach Baber.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you guys about him. You think this is his last year?
Yes.
It needs to be.
It needs to be. He
He
needs to
can't
be.
move. He can't move his
He
feet.
can't move.
He can
He
throw
doesn't-
the ball, but he
Yeah.
can't move. And
He can't
they're
move.
just
And
going to
that-
send heat.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and what'll happen because he's such a
Say
rating
it, coach. Say it,
thing,
coach.
they will put his highlights up, but what they're not going to show, because he'll have success because he's going to catch a lot of single coverage and stuff, because they're going to bring heat. They're going to come to scorch his ass,
They got you.
and he just can't escape it anymore.
No.
And his arm's fine.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to be touched.
Yeah,
No.
He don't want to be touched.
No.
and he's not. It's and like I say, Pittsburgh knows. They know this already. They're not. I don't think they have any
They know. Yeah.
unreal expectations for this coming year with him at all. I think they're just trying to buy time. And plus, Aaron Rodgers is going to bring people,
Yep.
and he's going to create interest, obviously. All he's got to do is open his mouth, and
He's gonna
media-wise,
say something, yep.
ESPN is going to run him just like Dallas. It's Dallas and Aaron Rodgers on ESPN. And they're going to run whatever. And I still think, and this is just my opinion, and listen to the whole statement, I think he's one of the, if not the greatest thrower of the football that's ever played the game. Not the greatest quarterback, the greatest thrower. Before the last 4 years, his interception, he threw very few interceptions. They won a shitload of games. And you can say what you want to, but Green Bay's not going to be a dynasty in this era of football. Because, number one, the Cats can get the money wherever they want to go, free agent-wise. Why are they going to want to go to Green Bay?
You want to go to Green Bay? Why are they going to want to go to Green Bay?
That's the thing. And for years, Rodgers was fighting them about, get me some receivers. He made Donald Driver.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes. He made Jordy Nelson.
I mean, majority was nice though. But you're right. You're right.
No, I'm not knocking them. I loved them. They were great players. But when you've got a quarterback that's that accurate, and these cats can do what they've coached to do and everything, and not necessarily be the most athletic or necessarily but he makes them. Jordy left for free agency, got his money, which I was happy for him for that.
But he was never the same. He was never the guy. Yeah, he was never that guy.
And then he came back and had a little bit of success at the end. Rodgers was that good.
Yeah, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson
did the same thing.
Yep.
Favre was different. Favre was a gunslinger. He was not the thrower that Rodgers was.
No, he
Favre had a cannon, and he was so confident in what he could do. He threw 8 zillion interceptions because he felt like I can make that throw, and a lot of times he did, and that's what made Brett Favre.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
but with Rodgers, and with both Favre and Rodgers, they're both a little crazy.
I think that's what happens when you get to Green Bay and you're in an isolated
cold air.
area like that, the cold air. But here's the other thing:
Must be
when you're in
something.
the area,
Bart Starr survived it.
But see, Bart Starr was probably crazy too, but you didn't have the internet and everybody to be able to talk to you. Is the lore that we have about some of the guys that we love. The internet saved a lot of us.
Yeah.
From seeing who they were. Like, go ahead, Coach.
And the thing with Favre, I mean, his stuff is documented. What he did afterwards, he completely trashed a journalist career. Basically
ruined that woman's career.
And then with Rodgers just thinks, he believes he's the smartest cat in the room, and he wants to show you
that he's the smartest
cat in the
smartest guy
room.
in the room. Yep, that's it.
I'm
That's it.
shocked they didn't cut the interview off with him on Pat's show the other day. I'm shocked they didn't cut the interview off.
McAfee wouldn't
I
let
know.
him. McAfee
Yeah.
runs.
No, I mean,
ESPN?
like,
Yeah.
McAfee
like
runs the
getting Pat's
network
ear,
now.
Say, Pat, we got to go to commercial and get him off the
Mac,
stage.
McAfee right now is a
Golden
tier
child.
above
Yeah,
Stephen
he's
A.
the golden child. Yeah, he's the golden child. Yep.
Yeah, he owns the whole place. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey.
It's crazy.
Hey. Yeah. I mean, I like Pat. I can get
Whatever
with it
works.
for the most part. Whatever works to
can't-
get people there.
I'm
Yeah,
old,
he
and I'm
didn't-
going deaf, and I can't understand him half the time because he talks so damn fast. And
I mean,
like I said, I can't hear half the time, so from too many concerts. But
yeah. So with the new AD, Rick, do you like the new AD? Do you like Mr. White?
Well, I don't know him. I think they made the wrong hire.
Really?
I know.
Well,
I know why they did.
You weren't gonna get him. You weren't getting him. So why you weren't getting him? I know who you wanted, but you weren't getting him.
They could have had Matt Roan. As a matter of fact, what I know what happened behind the scenes, they had Matt Roan. So
Okay.
we'll
Okay,
see.
well,
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll give you that one. Like when people say stuff that about the program and I know different, you know different about that. But I have an art with Matt Roan. Well, I'm not with Matt Roan. I have an art with Billy Napier, but
Yeah.
I have an art with him because I don't know, man. Okay, so one of my kids.
I don't.
Go ahead, Rick.
No, I just
ahead.
Brian Wright was brought in because he fit a certain personality type that James Franklin wanted. Let's just say it that way. Let's just say it that way. But go ahead.
I give you that. I know who you wanted when it came up, and he did. And when you said that day, oh well, he wants to be here. I said, Rick is pissed. Rick is really pissed about this because I know you were pulling for Matt Roan from the time they got everybody out. I knew that's who you were pulling for. So that's why I asked you how much you liked him. So when are we getting you and Coach Foster? I can't wait for that.
Oh, he's already been on. Did you not see it?
I didn't see it. Oh, I'm mad now.
Oh.
I'll go back.
Oh, he was great.
See what ends up happening while I've been coming in late is because in the morning, I go to
Two Thursdays ago. Two Thursdays ago, maybe.
I'll go back.
Because the White jumped on at the end with him, so that was cool. That was cool.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I heard I've got a good friend that's tied in with JMU pretty tight, and I know Rick knows the whole scoop. But I heard it was Roan. It could have been very easily Roan's.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
Man, listen.
And it was intervened.
Okay.
Correct.
Well,
that is correct.
That's what I heard
Intervention
from a very reliable source out of Harrisburg. And that way, that takes Rick off the hook because Rick can't say a whole lot.
Yeah. I don't want to put Rick in no jeopardy. Nothing like that.
I made a promise. I made a promise. Yeah.
I'm gonna come find you when I come to town. I'll come meet you wherever. I gotta get my gym shirts.
Then we can talk about it. Yeah.
We can talk about it.
Then we can talk about it.
We can talk about it. But yeah, listen.
We can talk about it. Yeah.
I hope it works out. And I just think that I know where we're thinking that Franklin won't stay here, but he did 12 years in the middle of nowhere. And I think he can build something special here. He can build something special here. Cause he still got he owns the state of Maryland. He's gonna get whomever he wants to. And to get the running back coach from Georgia Tech, he's going to get down south. They want to be a national program, and you went 8, 9 games this year. You're gonna be able to get some kids that have slid out the state. You know. So I think he's gonna be here a little bit longer than y'all think. And I think once we
Yeah,
start
well, we'll
winning,
see. We'll see how his roster
yeah.
makeup looks. Yeah, yeah.
The only problem,
I know
the
what he
only
wants to
problem
do.
is
I just don't know if that's realistic.
the only problem I see, and I when I've described myself, I'm not a fan really of anybody except for the Packers and the Cubs and
Mm-hmm.
Orioles. I pull for Tech because I grew up here,
Mm-hmm.
and I pull for UVA because they are in my state,
And your
and I
states.
pull for all the state schools.
I,
But
I want them to be, yeah.
but
Go
what
ahead,
I
coach.
see and have watched over the years is Tech fans as a whole
Mm.
tend to be,
Say it, coach, it's
let me
us.
word it right, impatient and
It's
uh,
us.
not very
It's us.
forgiving. And the thing is, with a lot of them, and I love Frank Beamer. I call Frank Beamer a friend, but a lot of them need to let go.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
and I don't mean that in a mean way. I don't mean that
Mm-hmm.
he's to be forgotten or anything else. But I just hear so much stuff about how it needs to be like it was,
But it
and
can't be.
it's not like it was. It's
Can't
2026.
be.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
2026,
Yeah.
and that you know, Franklin, I think, has to get off on the right foot, and I think it's a double-edged sword because let's say he does all great things, which
Mm-hmm.
hallelujah,
Right.
that will make me happy because everybody around here is going to be happy about it and everything. Then it's what's in Franklin's mind. What's his long-term goal? All of a sudden, a Mississippi State or somebody calls. Hey, you took Tech in 2 years, 3 years, and turned them into a
Oh, got him back to relevance.
yeah, got them back to yeah, and you've done it at Vanderbilt. You played good football at Penn State. I know he got labeled because he couldn't win the big one. I think a lot of times, and y'all might disagree, but I think a lot of times that's overemphasized. Do you win
Come on.
football
Come on,
games?
coach.
Yes or no? I think it's overemphasized a lot of times, especially when you're competing and not everything. Not everybody has that 52 card deck, or like Ohio State, they have a 67 card deck. And stuff like that, and plus he came into Penn State at a
Hey,
crucial
hey,
time.
hey, listen. He saves that program. O'Brien is not going to save that program from that debacle. And so,
Great.
And
But he did
and
provide the bridge. He did
yes,
provide the bridge,
yeah,
though. He did a hell of a job those 2
he did.
years. He
Yeah,
really did. He
he
did.
did. But I think, and like you said, Rick, when you had the opportunity to be around him, that guy is impressive. He is impressive to a man.
I liked
To a
what he
man,
said
he's
about the
impressive.
team.
Yep.
I liked what he said about the team. I did. I did like what he
Hmm.
said about the team not
well,
being there.
I
I
mean,
liked
just
the honesty. That was good.
look at the excitement he has created
Yes.
in this. It's not the fact that he was hired. Hell, he went into an interview and he won people over, which they were going to hire him anyway. That would have been the pick to make.
Yep. Yep.
And he's come in and he's excited a fan base. He's got everybody cranked up. And of course, the problem with that is if you don't meet that, and that's what I'm talking about. It's not him, but I think it's more the fan. And if it doesn't go quite as they see it, it's
But
it
coach,
could be bad.
but coach, let's be realistic. Let's realistic. Okay. Rick's already put his out, which I'm still mad that he did it early. He betrayed me and went and gave his prediction early.
I had so many people asking. It was like always
man,
in
Rick,
Wisconsin.
you gotta hold out, Rick, because
I should have.
the next 2 weeks is your biggest time because you figure out. Oh, okay, I'll let you in on it. I'll let you in on it. My problem is what football games are won is with your strength and conditioning and your training staff. Can I get guys back? Can I get guys back from injury so they can play? And
get them on the field. Yeah.
And get them back on the field. And the one thing that this training staff has not been able to do till this year is get guys back. I am so impressed with this staff, with the training staff, and with Losi. The thing I felt like, instead of bringing in one guy, you already had a good guy already on your staff with strength and conditioning. And so me and Dwight have had this conversation many a times. And you go ahead and make Jerry Ferguson your strength and conditioning guy out the gate. Fry went and got the best offensive line coach at that time in the land. And he's still a good offensive line coach because he's still putting guys in the league. But he didn't want to do the number one thing you have to be able to do to win. He didn't want to go recruit. He didn't want to get out on the road and go recruit. And that hurt this program more than anything else. So, Andy's on there and complaining about their access and things of that nature. Andy never once told us in the last couple of years that they were starting late, that they weren't on time.
Yeah, they hit all that. They hit all that, didn't they? Everybody did.
Yeah, they hit that. And so what ended up happening, it brought in a level of, because Coach, kids need, they gotta have discipline and direction. And a fear of, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna get to do this. And that's what Franklin has brought back. There's guys on this team right now, man, they fighting for their college football lives. And Franklin brought that. Franklin has said, hey, man, you know what I'm about. I'm about getting this to being the sexy program that it was when I saw it. And so once camp is over, Rick, I'm going to tell you what my prediction is. What I think the season's going to be like. I'm not going to do it before until camp's over.
I'm not a skeptic.
That's fair.
I'm not a skeptic of Franklin or anything at all. In fact, the times that you'll hear me on this show, you won't hear me badmouth coaches.
Nah,
I've been on the other end of that too much.
Yes, sir.
You've done it too long.
David.
So I know what it's like. So you won't hear me badmouth coaches, but I also know, between ego, Franklin's rich. Okay.
Yeah.
He's rich. Now it becomes
just a little bit.
about what can I do to put the crescendo? What can my crescendo be? Type of thing. And then, like I said, the other end of that sword is the Tech fan.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when I quit going to Tech games, and we would always get coaches' passes to go to games to Tech and UVA. My daughters always wanted to go, and I would take them, and so I would end up going to 6 games a year because we go to 3. Because I had $3 and only got 2 tickets.
Okay.
3 Tech games, and we go to 3 UVA games. And but we quit going. We would, sometimes, and again, I don't mean this mean, but sometimes the fans were so. It was brutal.
God.
They were.
Hey, David, did you make us say earlier?
And this was even Beamer. I heard Beamer trashed like he was
Nobody.
nobody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everything. And I'm like, wait a minute. And that's when I told the girls, I said, we need to figure out something else to do in the fall.
Mm.
Let's go to the football game.
Hey,
Because
David,
it just gets
Same,
it's
Coach.
you
just
said
not
earlier
great.
that Teal said Tech was going to be 7-5.
No, that was Andy Bitter.
Andy Bitter.
Okay. Well, now go back to Coach, what you said about the fans, and looking at. I mean, listen, it's a really strong possibility Tech could be 5-0 after Pitt. That would mean they're going to only win 2 of their last 7 games.
Well, I think the record changes if they go 5-0.
Dennis,
No, I'm
listen.
saying-
5-0 changes it all.
You're talking
Yeah.
about the fans, though.
Yeah.
We start
Dennis,
out
listen.
5-0,
You know-
and we end up 7-5. What do you think that fan base is going to be like?
What
Dennis,
happens if they go 6-0
Yep.
or something like that, and then all of a sudden hit a streak? It reminds me back to when I was coaching at Alta Vista in high school, and they had never won anything. Our program was almost ready to get the plug pulled on it. And this, Chris, you can relate to this because it's got something to do with getting buses to go to games. But we played Riverheads in the regional championship game. Alta Vista had never been that far ever in the history of the school. They were a perennial loser. 0-10s were nothing. And like I said, wow. So we win the Dogwood District. We go 9-1. We go through our playoff. We go to Riverheads. Riverheads is, for those of you that don't know, Riverheads is one of the badass single A programs in the state of Virginia.
Gotcha.
Was at that point in time, running at double wing. We go up there. Our fans get 3 full buses. And of course, all the buses, everybody brings liquor.
Oh, yeah.
So our fans come up, and the thing about Riverheads, the stands are on the visitor side. They're right on top of the sideline. You've got a fence and you've got a track, but the stands are right there. We thought we had the best defense in the state, and they're running this double wing crap, and they're getting 2 yards. Then all of a sudden they're getting 3 yards, and we're because we're in a big play league. We're in a spread league, 70-yard play, 80-yard play, this and that. Well, the next thing we know, we had kicked off to them. There's 2 minutes left in the quarter, and we hadn't had the ball yet. And in the end, we won the game, won the first regional championship ever in the history of Alta Vista High School. And we're sitting there, and our fans during the game are just ungodly. These cats that come off the bus were pouring it on us because they were so sauced up and everything. And we gave up 300 yards rushing on that offense, and those fans acted like,
y'all were terrible.
Harvard, Princeton, back in 1898, and they had started freaking football, and it was unreal. And they had never been where we had taken them before. And when I think about that, when you were talking about buses, I was sitting there thinking, I wonder if they'll be drinking on the damn bus.
No, they'll probably be drinking in the parking lot. But I put it to you like this, Coach. You turn around, Rick mapped it out great. And even though I was mad at him, he mapped it out great. Your biggest thing is that you got a chance to go 7-0. I think this year, and I've said this, the 5 biggest games, and I've said this to us before, is Maryland. It's Maryland, it's Clemson, it's SMU, it's Miami, and for the betterment for the state, is Virginia. And if you can go 3-2, 4-1, that's a great season. because the fact that Virginia and North Carolina State have a baby soft schedule, you might not end up getting a chance to play in the CFP because those guys are going to have really slight schedules, and you end up beating Virginia at the end of the season. That might be the highlight of it, and you might miss out on the CFP. And they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it was a terrible season." But you really have an opportunity this year. Regular season games, you can win 9 games. You can win 9,
Yeah,
and
I
we're,
mean,
and this fan base will look at it like it was a losing season because you don't get the TFP. They're
and
not
that
gonna look at
and
it.
that and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like football was invented in Blacksburg, Virginia, almost.
Right.
Uh,
And yeah, it can get crazy. But yeah,
and I say this as a cat that when I'm 10, 11, 12 years old, I'm going to Blacksburg, walking into a more than empty Lane Stadium
yep.
and watching. I saw Frank Loria play. I saw Ken Barefoot. I saw Mike Burnham. I saw these cats as they played. I saw Don Strock.
Go ahead.
It was a regular thing for us, you know.
Yeah.
You save like $3 and you get in the game. You know, you get in the game and go sit and watch it. And the regular, they used to have a Thanksgiving weekend with BMI, which was huge, and they played that at Victory Stadium and everything. And I did all that and watched all that as a kid. But like I said, as it evolved and as it got better, which was great, as I watched, like I said, the fan perspective of it and everything, I wasn't as thrilled about it probably as I should have been.
You kind of think it's going to happen all the time, but I was there. I was there when it went off the rails for Pride and a guy got thrown out. And so I'm real calm and subdued with you guys. You know, when my kid was playing Pop Warner and stuff, I was, oh gosh. My wife used to be so on me because I would be the worst fan ever. I'd be like, "Hey, your kid sucks. Get him out the game," type stuff. And my wife would be on me. Oh God, hey, bro, I was terrible, man. Oh, your kid sucks. Get him off the field. You know,
Get him off the
And so,
field, you
get him
loser.
off the field, you loser. And man, when ODU, I'll never forget, the guy got thrown out of the ODU game. I mean, he was going off, and I'm sitting there looking like, my wife looking at me. I said, "Hey, it wasn't me." We've got fans now that do all the stuff that I want to do. They do it for me. My wife be looking like, I said, "Hey, it's not me, it's him. He's just saying all the stuff I
I
want to
didn't
say."
say a word.
I ain't
didn't
say
say a word.
a word. I'm just sitting here, you know. I ain't saying nothing. But yeah, I can see that happening. I can see them turn around, and you know, because we you know we're in a rock fight with Georgia Tech, and you know, oh, this is terrible. We had paid all this money for this, and but I mean, it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory of what what Tech fans have been used to, and like Dwight says it all the time, we got to make new memories. You know, you got to make new memories. You can't keep showing me 2009. You can't keep showing me 1999, 2003, 2004. Let these kids go out and make great memories. And so, you know, we kind of bang on it like last year when they ended up beating Cal. That's a memory. You know, that is a great memory. You
And
beating a team in your building like that.
and
And
that's good as long as you win.
oh, it's always good as long as you win.
And
'Cause,
if
hey,
you
winning.
lose and you
Oh my
start
God.
to get rid of some of the traditional stuff, quote unquote traditional, back when Frank was there,
Frank was here, yeah.
then you're gonna have problems.
I mean, so
And again, I love he's a friend, and
yeah, it
you
is
know,
what it is, Coach.
Oh yeah,
It is what it is. It is what it
You
is.
know, I think what you were just talking about, Chris, about making new memories, and it's not 2009 or whatever. I think Miami's starting to take that step because every year, oh, Miami's back, Miami's back, Miami's back, and then they lose 4 out of the next 5 games.
Yeah,
Did Miami
yeah.
finally turn that page, and are they at the point now where they should be expecting the excellence they on a year in year out basis now?
I think Cristobal has gotten so I think Cristobal's got pressure on him. They just signed game and extension and things of that nature. But until Cristobal gets to the point, like it hasn't been said out loud a lot. Him losing to Indiana last year is a mar on him. You know, he had probably the best team they've had in a long, long time lose a home game in front of the world. The thing about the arrogance of the Miami fan, I loved it. I loved it. When they come on, when I go into different, Twitter spaces and stuff, and they talk trash, I always say, hey man, they Rick James Joe. They said bump your couch, clean up that red and white confetti in that goddamn stadium. And they
older,
can't say nothing because
older
they
guys,
yeah.
older guys hated that cockiness,
Yeah.
but the game changed. And as in back to my experiences, as I went from Southwest Virginia more
Mm-hmm.
to Eastern Virginia and dealing with the players and athletes there, that arrogance is a major part
It's
of the game.
huge.
And it was
It's
stuff
huge.
in Southwest Virginia that we were like, oh, that's taboo. That's not class, this and that. And then you go over and it was more of a, hey, you whip his ass, tell him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thing. And I mean, we didn't tell them that. They were going to do it anyway.
Absolutely.
I was part of 3 state championship teams, and my kids could talk, and they would talk. And but at the end of the game, they were hugging every player on the other side. And
Yeah.
but it's a part of the game, and that's part of it that's changed. That I think a lot of people older guys like myself had problems with over time. But you've got to have, if you don't have that arrogance, if you don't have that competitive
Sir.
drive, on that level, it's going to come back and haunt you.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Rick, you got this big. How many subs you got on this big dog pop thing, man? How many subs you got?
We're over 1,000 over on the channel. We're getting there. I wanted to be at 1,000 before the first year. I got in just under the bell. We're about 1050. We're getting close to 1050, so we'll take it.
Hey, man,
You'll take it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Catching up to me.
There you go, baby. We're getting there.
Hey,
We're getting there.
I cheated. I put some copywritten stuff up that got like thousands and thousands of hits, and then all of a sudden I dropped it when I realized, I'm not supposed to. Put this stuff
You ain't
up.
supposed to put that up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna hit you. They're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Get you, man.
Hey, so are the Chiefs back this year?
Depends on if Mahomes is back. Depends on if Mahomes is back.
Dennis, I don't think they went anywhere. They didn't make the playoffs for the first time. But
but they were, Bryce, even when they were like one game under 500, they were still like one of the top 3 teams predicted to win the Super Bowl.
Man, when you got and we lose the terms that we use now that shouldn't be thrown out so loosely is great, generational, and those different things. So when you do have a quarterback like Mahomes, they've always got a chance. I don't like the fact that they're rushing him back. I really would like to see Justin Fields get an opportunity to play underneath Andy Reid and develop to who he is, because if Patrick sits out a year and you get the other guys going, you see my dog here, my buddy, my best friend.
I think you'll see Justin Fields early.
I hope so. I
I
hope so.
think that will be the smart move.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's finally with somebody that's actually going to create an offense that he was built to play in. He has not been there since he's been in the NFL.
Yeah, I think everywhere he's been at beforehand, nobody's had the opportunity to develop him, and Andy is a quarterback developer. So, like I said, Alex Smith was getting them to to the divisional round, and to move to Patrick, and if you can get a year with Justin Fields to heighten up his value, be able to bring some more assets in, I think that's the move for him. But the one thing Andy loves, he loves to throw the football, and he'll abandon the run at the times when you got to be able to run the football. I think for you to win championships, coach, and I think you feel this too, you got to be able to run the football in November and December. You got to be
Definitely.
able to push a man against his will when it's cold and it's nasty outside. And if you can do
Definitely.
that and run the football, you can win championships. That breaks a man. 4 yards on first down is a demoralizing thing late in the season when it's cold and it's nasty outside. And I think if Andy gets to that point, I think they got a chance to win. Patrick's
Well,
not going to be able to go
I
ahead.
think
they signed
I
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, yeah. You signed Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is a guy who's I call him a track runner. And what I mean is that he's going to put his foot in the ground and he's going to go forward. He's not going to give you a lot of wiggle like Bijan will or Gibbs will. You got to have that guy who's a pounder, and that's what wins championships, man. You got to have a running back that can be effective and be explosive and get mismatches. That's the reason why the Rams won, and that's why Belichick said that year, I don't care about the wide receivers on the outside. Let me stop Marshall Faulk. If I can stop Marshall Faulk, I can stop them. So
right.
that's going to be the biggest thing. And so I think that's probably going to be Denver's Achilles heel. They got a really good defense, but they don't have that patented runner that you're afraid of. You
No,
know, they
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 don't.
they 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 won
don't.
they won Super Bowls with, to me, the most talented quarterback that I've seen in my lifetime. But they took it out of his hands at the times they needed to.
Gave it
When
to
they could
TD.
when
Yep.
they could give it to TD outside of his migraines and when he couldn't see, they had a chance to go win.
You
Yeah, I agree with you.
back,
I agree.
you look back on a lot of the NFL drafts and everything, and you were talking about Justin Fields, and I think he falls in this right now. If Justin Fields would have been drafted by Kansas City, let's just say,
yes.
I mean, they wouldn't have because of Mahomes, but let's just
Right.
say hypothetically, and he gets that tutelage under Mahomes, and then all of a sudden he hits free agency. I think he's a completely different
Player. Yeah,
player.
I
And
agree.
you look back over the last however many years, how many quarterbacks get ruined because they step into the worst team,
The wrong guys.
coaching, the quarterback.
Sam Darnold and
There
Daniel
you go.
Jones.
You said it, Dennis. You said it best.
The
Sam Darnold.
New Jersey Jets and Giants ruined them.
Oh, Sam Darnold, yeah.
You know,
And I look back, you think about, and I'm gonna throw a name out there, and he had a really, really good career and everything, but Archie freaking Manning. Can you picture if he played? I don't know of a quarterback that got the shit beat out of him more than Archie Manning and still produced numbers for teams that were just abysmal over the years.
I'll
in that
give
league.
I'll give you another guy, but he was able to salvage his career because they put him in the right place. Jim Plunkett was in the same situation. Plunkett had the same situation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
New
Plunkett-
England,
That's back when you could
Frisco.
basically
Yeah.
tear somebody's
Hey.
head off too.
I remember I'm a 12-year-old kid. I'm watching the Rose Bowl. Stanford is playing Ohio State. I was a big Ohio State guy. Rex Kern, this is reaching back a lot of years. Randy Gradishar,
Yes, sir.
some cats like that. And Ohio State, Woody Hayes coaching, and they were badasses. And they play in the Rose Bowl, and Jim Plunkett is going freaking nuts,
Going
and they're
crazy.
telling Kirk Gowdy is telling his life story about how both his parents were blind,
Mm.
and your father. I'm 12 years old, and I'm like, shit, you gotta like him, as they telling
Yeah.
that story.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he's going to Stanford, and he's throwing all these passes to Randy, the receiver they had, Randy Vataha. And he's throwing all these passes and everything, and then he gets drafted by what, the Patriots?
By the Patriots.
Yeah, and which was a death sentence. Hell, Joe Cap was a damn MVP, and then
Right.
free agency went to the Patriots and died.
Yeah. There are so many quarterbacks that go to because they're the highly touted guys. I mean, you turn around, you take Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield ends up going to Cleveland, and they don't put anything around him.
Right.
The game is so much. It's just taken to another level, and because you're not dealing with guys who are not going to play, you're getting the best of the best at the next level, and so you need time to sit and develop. Even though we were just talking about Rodgers, Rodgers always had an incredible arm, but he needed that 3 to 4 years to sit behind Favre to
Exactly.
get to the point that he could be the guy that he is. So that's the biggest issue. We like we said, we got guys that are going to come out. I think Arch will come out this year, but Arch still needs another couple of years to sit behind somebody before he's going to be great. We talked about Bo Nix earlier, and I was a huge. I only give my buddy Dan Plus. He's Tales of the Terror Dome. I only give him crap behind Bo Nix because I'm just giving him crap. I love Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is one of those guys. So
I hope so.
you get
I
him
hope
back.
so.
Oh no. But
He's only 2 years removed from AARP.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but but medical science lets you play till you're 36, 37 years old. So I think Bo Nix is gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm not dogging. I just threw out the
Yeah.
dig at Rick.
I hope so. I hope he's
think,
right.
I think this is my thing. So we're talking about this. I'll bring it back to Gronk. Gronk will have, God willing, 13 to 14 games this year. And if he comes back, when he comes back, not if, but when he comes back in 27, he'll have a Mackey level tight end. The offensive line will have their third year underneath Coach Matt Moore, and then that defense will be younger and they'll be better. Even though you're going to lose Kamari Copeland, they're going to. If y'all look at the rankings and the recruiting, they brought in four guys in from high school, and the guys are going to be there. So 27 will be that year we probably will take that real jump. But the problem that we'll run into, which will make it great for Tech fans, is you're going to have to go through Miami to win this thing. You're going to have to go through Miami to win the ACC. I think if you get a chance to win, you're playing the ACC. If you can get to Charlotte, which I always book my tickets to Charlotte selfishly because I'm from Charlotte, so I want to go home. But I always book my tickets for Charlotte for the ACC championship. I think you play in this thing in 27.
How do you handle it if you book your tickets in advance? How do you handle it when you get a Duke UVA final?
Oh, I just cancel my hotel. I don't worry about it.
And I say that, and again, no knock to UVA. I support them also.
Yeah. I mean, I just Rick said it best, and him and Coach Elmo said it best. When it matters between when Virginia and Virginia Tech are both good, and those game matters, that's better for the state. And so, as much as I like dog walking them, and I need to get a win from this year, I need them to be good. I don't need them just rolling anybody.
They need to be good.
I don't need Calderon sitting on the sideline excited about watching them lose because he's leaving. I need them to be good, and it'd be a good game in Lane. They need to be good.
Agree.
They need to be good.
Agree.
They need to be
Agree.
good. They need to be good.
Denny, I've got on my TV, you can't see it in the background, it's too bright, but I've got on my TV 1969 World Series Orioles and Mets Game 1 playing now. I had everything on a loop. I was sitting watching some old stuff.
I stopped watching baseball after the second strike. The second strike got me.
And next year is going to get everybody.
You better get ready for
94.
another one.
Huh?
94 about got me. I'm with you. 94 about got me when they canceled the World Series and locked them out after that great All-Star game where Tony Gwynn, my favorite player, slid home underneath the glove of Ivan Rodriguez and won the All-Star game when it still mattered.
Good.
And then they struck the next day, or it got locked out the next day.
Yeah, that for
Chris?
me. That yes, sir.
If you're an entrepreneur, when they have the strike next year, strike up some capital and put together like a flag football league or something like that and see if you can pitch a TV contract somewhere to fill in for the baseball.
They're gonna have to do something, man. But
It's coming. It's coming.
Al Bundy did that on Married with Children. Remember that? They had that. They did something about that, the baseball strike, and Al formed that team. Anybody remember that?
No. I just remember the great Polk High legend, but
Yeah,
I don't remember. I don't remember that. Yeah.
Gee, a guy who played high school football in an employment office.
Yeah, that's him. But that's what's gonna happen. I hate to see that with baseball. I haven't watched. Man, I would even. It got to the point like I wouldn't watch the regular season, and I would end up watching the playoffs. I haven't watched a baseball game in so long, man. And my kid is a Texas Rangers fan. My oldest son, it bucks all the curves. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan, and he's a Texas Rangers fan. And his reason for liking the Seahawks is that he just likes the colors.
Did you say you were a Rangers fan?
No, my son is a Rangers fan. I was honestly, I was a Houston Astros fan. I got to go watch the Astros in the Astrodome when I was a kid. Okay. I was an Astros fan. I was an Enos Cabell, J.R. Richards. You know, I was an Astros fan, but
I'll tell you my Texas Rangers story here. In the mid '90s, I don't remember the exact year. My family, with my daughters and my wife at the time, we drove to Dallas, and she had cousins down there, and we stayed with them, and we had tickets for a Rangers and the White Sox.
mm-hmm.
We went to the first game, and it was 104 degrees in Dallas. So the second night, we decided, okay, we're going to go tomorrow, so let's go to, and they had this park right across from the Arlington Stadium, Wet n Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And we go, because it's 100-some degrees, and we go, we're on the sliding boards and this and that, having a blast. We go back to their place. I wake up the next morning. I wake up early. I've always been an early waker guy. I go to their front porch, get the Dallas Fort Worth paper, open it up on the front page. Perfect game. Kenny Rogers threw a damn perfect game. I had the ticket to it, and we went to Wet n Wild.
Hey, man. And that Texas heat is totally different, man. It's totally different. It's a next level.
Oh,
It's so hot, man. Even the devil don't even go down there.
And then we went the next day to see the game, and the White Sox won 1-0 on a damn sacrifice bunt.
Wow, man. Yeah, man.
Oh God,
That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Gents, I think I'm going to shut her down for the night.
Hey, no doubt,
right.
Rick, man. Thanks for love smoking a cigar and drinking a little.
It's great.
I'm almost done with this last little sip. I'm going to eat a little food and get ready for tomorrow.
That's
man.
what I'm going to do. I got a little hungry. I haven't eaten. It's been great.
Yeah,
Chris, if you come in this direction for a tech game and everything, if you get here early or something, give me a holler. I'll get you some good bourbon.
No, no doubt. Hey, Coach, listen, I've got to. Okay, so before we get out of here, my wife always says to me driving up, "Don't get up here and act like you ain't got a wife." I absolutely
don't leave me behind.
Right, my thing. Yeah, don't ignore me. Don't act like you ain't got no wife. I absolutely love Blacksburg. Like I told you guys before, I have yet to meet a mean person there. These message boards are guys who don't live there. So I'm good. I'm good.
That's right.
And I can walk around with a little bit of anonymity that people don't know exactly who I am. which is fun. But that's funny too. Like I'll be at the games and be like, "Yo, you're Chris Lesser." Yeah, that's who I am.
That's me.
So
That's me.
that's me. Well, I saw you on Twitter. Oh, I heard you on Big Dog. I'm like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Hey, yeah,
That's
Chris.
crazy. That's crazy. But I will definitely do that, Coach. I'll make sure I find you. Like I said, I'm gonna get an opportunity to see Rick when I come up here right
Yeah,
before
that'll be fun.
Family Day.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta see my guy. I
Yeah,
gotta
oh, absolutely. That's a
I got
must.
clear with I got clear with the boss first. You know, I gotta do all my chores and clear with the boss before I try
No,
to do
I
that.
get
But
it.
that is
There
definitely
you
the
go.
plans. That's definitely the plans. Gentlemen, I appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you,
Another
guys.
good night,
Oh,
another good
indeed.
pop session.
It was
We're
a
gonna
good
have
pop
to,
session.
yeah, we're gonna have to get another another movie thing or music thing.
Yeah,
Because
we got to
the
get
music,
Dwight.
yeah,
Dwight wants to be part of that. He wants to be
yeah.
part of the movie night. Yeah, he wants to.
Mm.
He
We
does.
can
He
do that.
does.
We can do that. But I'm probably gonna go peek at Saving Private Ryan. I have yet to get all the way through it. As we mature, and I say older, as we mature, we fall asleep on movies, and we got to remember where we were at to go back and watch it. But I'm gonna
Well,
go and do that.
going back to that Spider-Man movie where I can't remember how she passed, I just can't. I went to that with my son, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I fell asleep at the end of the movie.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why I don't remember what happened to her.
Listen, let me tell you the dedication it takes. I went to go watch Wicked with my daughter,
Oh,
and
wow. That's a
hey,
man
listen,
right there.
that
Yeah.
hey. I went and watched Wicked. She's been trying to get me to watch Hamilton for like 5 years, and I won't do it because I'm like, I'm not doing Hamilton. She's like, you have to. So I have to. I'm gonna have to one day sit down and watch Hamilton. But I'm
And do
definitely
Hamilton.
gonna do that.
I've been with mine. I've been with mine to Wicked on Broadway.
I mean, listen.
It was good.
I mean, it was great. I'm so twisted now. I look at the backside of it. I'm looking at this is the deadbeat dad. He doesn't take care of his daughter, and now his daughter's an outcast. And my daughter's like, that's not what it's about. Yes, that's what it's about. That's what
Yeah,
happens. She's
right.
like,
Right.
that's how I feel.
Right.
So it's crazy, man. We deal with different things. Listen,
All right.
Rick, thank you for the
All right.
time, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys so much.
Hey,
Hey,
tell-
overreaction night, by the way. The best two quarterbacks in the history of the game are from the ACC tonight. Carson Beck and Haynes King look great tonight. So
I'm gonna go watch the game.
Hey,
even though
Carson
someone-
Beck is working on a reduced salary from last year. though.
He's definitely a reduced salary.
Yeah.
He's definitely on a
Yeah.
reduced salary. He
best
definitely is.
quarterbacks ever. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, man.
Y'all
We
be
appreciate
good,
it.
man.
See you,
Till
Rick.
next time. Salute, fellas.
See you in the morning. See you in the morning, man. See you in the morning. All right, everybody. Great stuff. Thanks, everybody who stopped by. Thanks to Coach Mabry, DVP, and, of course, Chris Lester. Morris, sorry about your internet, man. Thanks, everybody in chat. We'll see you tomorrow. Finally, Friday edition. Coach Elmo, Mike Ashley, Open Mike, and Jen. We'll see you then.